Do 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 do. Testing. It's so goofy. What's going on? What's up? I'm bored. I want to bully some people for a jazz. Oh, that's nice. That is a-okay. Nice. Alright, perfect. I just working. Oh shit, I didn't mean to put this sparring training. I'll just go to YouTube. Lo-fi. Come on. Okay, we can start getting people in. I'll put the link. Alright. Okay. Shit has been plugged. Let's see how much people are in the audience. Hello, everyone. Just go plug this in a few places and we can get started. How was everyone's day today? Me personally, I've been chilling. Not too much has happened today. Just slow Friday compared to usual. Had a fun exam today for one of my summer classes. Self promo you. Not you. Shout out to Walter. Taking the Walter in chat. Can I get a Walter in chat? I'm just gonna wait a few more minutes. Wait till people pop by. While I plug this to places. Yeah, I think that's enough. Oh, I got pinged. Going well, not much happening. I am bored at work. Fair, fair. In chat right now. Let me see. What's good, Goomy? Yeah, it's Walter. My boy Walter. We are here for PSL Frittata. It's Diamond, by the way. Oh, what's good, Diamond? Call me Walter W. Yeah, we're here for PSL rankings. Let me get the link, the tier list. I mean, that's probably easier, right? Looking through YouTube chats and the chats in here are a little weird, but it's whatever. I probably should have pinned this now. I'll just scroll all the way off. I'll do it now. I guess it doesn't matter now. Okay, there we go. Okay, we got 32 goddamn coaches to go through. So with that out of the way, let us get started. Is it me or is it lagging? Maybe. If you're looking it through the stream on YouTube, Adam, it's probably lagging a little bit. If you're looking it through, if you're here, look through my stream. I'm showing it in here. Then you can see it on time. Alright, anyways. I guess we can start off. Whoa, what's good, JD? How are you doing? Anyways, yeah, let's start. First off, Tennessee Titans. Our favorite coach, JJ Games, left last season to do something. So we got a new coach. We got Z. I think I saw Z popping on. Okay, he's not here. Okay, that's fine. We'll just let me just copy this. And we could put a not here. Yeah, shout out to Walter. I was gonna draft Walter for the Mies Guts tonight. That's my boy. Alright. I'll just delete you. Okay, this could be a little goofy. Pepperoni. Okay, let's start. Let me put these next to each other. Didn't expect this after what you said about not ranking. What do you mean that? Boy. Okay. Alright, I'm just gonna get started. First off, Tennessee Titans, coached by Z. We got... Alright, just so you know, for the viewers watching, these aren't ranked by like first pick to last pick. There's like some... Oh, yeah, you wouldn't rank earlier and leave it to Crimp. Yeah, I said that initially, but I changed my mind. I had a bit more free time than I thought. I have the best team. Yes, Ducky. You do. Alright. Sandslash is in round 1. It's just like some contract points are spilled over from last season. Blah, blah, blah. It's a dynasty league for those who aren't in PSL watching the stream. Sandslash, Miascarada, Rotomosh, Rampardos, Scizor, Tapu Fini, Wobbuffet, Graphite, Araquanid, Typhlosion, Hisui, and Ambipom. Reminder, there's no weather and no terrain, so this will be Telepathy Fini. Alright, so... I mean, I guess I can put the Terracat specifically too, but that's a little too much. I'm just gonna go by inferring. That's more funnier. So, immediately out the bat, your Hazard Southerners are interesting to say the least. They're mons that you kind of are not gonna bring much to every game. Like forcing Sandslash or Rampardos to be your rocker, your only rockers, is a little bit rough in my opinion. You do have a good, decent spiker, NT spiker, Miascarada. I'll say that much. And of course, additional spike support from Sandslash. Overall, the speed tiers aren't too bad. Miascarada having a mon above 120 is pretty nice, especially how scarce those plus 120s are in this league. Ambipom is a solid low tier pick. Terra Normal, Technician, or loaded dice tail slap, or like something funny with skill link is always gonna be strong. Yeah, Grafai, get a ground poison. I like this team. It's solid. Nothing. It's like a perfectly middle of the road team. I would say though, I guess you have a good defoggers, and since your hazard stacking isn't like something you're gonna do often, I think it's fine that your rapid spin is a little mediocre, but you have 3 solid defoggers. You get good momentum too with Scizor, Meowscarada, Grafai, and Pipom. So that's always nice. I am really curious to see what's gonna happen with this team. A lot of it is really reliant on Sandslash to be a glue piece. For example, Sandslash is the only rock resistant Pokemon on this team. So a really offensive rock type, I'm thinking like Lycaron Dusk out of the top of my head. S tier for Wobbuffet. Yeah, Wobbuffet is always a funny mon, and then Terra. I don't think it's a mon that really needs Terra Blast. You could just like be really annoying with Shadow Tag shenanigans. And yeah, not much to say here. This is pretty middle of the road. There's some solid amount of resist, but I think the rock weakness. I mean, a lot of teams are gonna have a rock weakness, but there's like so much teams that are relying on 1 or 2 mons to really pop off. That like, I'm not too big on this team. Isn't Shadow Tag banned? Or am I crazy? I'm pretty sure it's allowed. Or it's got to don't want to be priced aside. We could check. Oh wow, I'm like super low for some reason. Shadow. No. Bro, just Allison. Nah, I'm not gonna do that. It always takes so long. I'm trying to do this in a timely fashion. Okay, you know what? Whatever. I'll let like some of you in. I'll let all of you guys in. Why not? If this takes too long, though, I'm kicking you out.
I'm just gonna mute so I can let you talk.
Hey, what's good, dude? How's it going? Hi, Ladner. How's it going, dude?
Hello.
Do you guys have any thoughts about this team before we move on?
I don't like how it handles steel types. Like, it's the one major fire type is Typhlosion Sui. And then I guess Ambipom gets low kick. Yeah, I'm not a fan with seeing it go into any steel type.
Yeah, steel types are a little bit rough. You really rely on Typhlosion Sui, and again the Sandslash to really hammer down on the steel. So if you get like a solid water type to go with your steel, you're pretty much set defensively. So it's gonna be really hard.
I think steel's probably. I don't think steel's an issue because a rock one can usually hit hard enough to get around that.
It can,
and,
yeah.
Like maybe a close combat on Scizor.
To like to pair with it. How is this team gonna break both of those? Like a steel and water defensive core combined. I guess maybe like
close combat Scizor.
Yeah, that's the only thing I can think of, and that's a valid pick. Overall, though, I think I am gonna rate this team as C for now, and that could change. I'm gonna rank these not like objectively the best because in the 32-person league with all these rules, all of these teams are obviously not gonna be the best. I'm just gonna rate them in a scale to each other. I think C is definitely more than fair for now. Okay, let's move on to the next coach, which is gonna be Ninja, a season 1 veteran. Let's see what he is cooking.
When I was looking over that draft earlier, wasn't a big fan of it.
Okay, we can go over it.
I remember liking this one a lot, actually.
Okay, so it's a Meloetta, Volcarona, Conkeldurr, Zapdos, Iron Jockey, Porygon Z, Bisharp, Dredigon, Articuno,
I remember.
Vaporeon, and Garbodor are their team. Immediately
I
off the
remember
bat,
why I didn't like it. It's way too weak to rock.
yeah, the rock weakness is really, really
Like-
rough. The fairy weakness, I'm not
Get a
too big
rock spam knockoff. That's like almost guaranteed to win against this team. Knockoff Stealth Rock.
Yeah, that's totally valid. Knockoff Stealth Rock. Conkeldurr is really like the only thing that's really stopping it, because Bishop can get nuked by like edge quick coverage. And yeah, the fairy again, like I said before, the fairy weakness isn't something I'm not too keen on. Also your speed tiers aren't. You don't have any mon above 110, which is a little rough, especially for like revenging shit. But there's some nice stuff about this team. You get decent rockers. I'm a huge fan of Dredigan. I think it's one of the best low tier dragons you can get. Bisharp isn't my favorite steel, but with EVLA it can be somewhat bulky, even if it doesn't resist Fairy, or I guess Bug anymore too. Garbodor is a decent spike setter. Spikes aren't totally necessary, but it's nice to have that option. And you can also set up T-spikes too. You get like a solid amount of momentum. Zapdos, Volcarona, Meloetta, Iron Juggy.
Yeah, one thing personally I like about this, I think it's a good. I think this has potential to be a good player team pairing, because Ninja, I've seen him pull out a lot of crazy sets in the past, and so I'm looking at things like Zapdos, Articuno, Porygon Z. There's so much potential for him to run some really cool stuff here, and I think he's someone who could pull that off and just gonna surprise us.
There's like one thing I like about this team. All its removal is defog. And given what he has, he kind of needs to go for those defogs, and that's very exploitable. And also, it means he has trouble with getting any hazard pressure of his own.
Yeah, I agree. I was about to mention that actually. Being so reliant on defoggers, especially like if you look at these mons, Volcarona, Zapdos, they like to run boots typically. Maybe I guess, but so if like you get a good knockoff user and force rocks on your own, you can really force the defog on Ninja, and you don't need to worry about hazard stack on your end too much. I feel like this is really similar to his last season team, where the weaknesses are really prominent. But if Ninja has like a good coach can like really exploit those weaknesses. So Ninja's gonna be that like skill gap between what makes a good coach and a great coach, in my opinion. Sorry, Ladner.
Yeah, like there's this part of me that says it's a D tier team because of the Stealth Rock weakness. But then I'm thinking, I'm really excited to see what sets Ninja pulls out. That bias is wanting me to put it in C and bump it up a tier.
I think the weaknesses, unfortunately for me, in my opinion, I think I'm leaning towards D. This is really cool offensive threats, but the electric weakness, the fire weakness, kind of rock, fairy, it's just too much.
Yeah, no, I get it. Yeah, it belongs in like
it's too reliant
tier,
on a few mons that really like it's like Zapdos, for example. Just the fly, like it's one of your two flying resists, and Zapdos, that means Zapdos is kind of forced to be in that defensive role sometimes. Again, like forced to run defog because realistically it's the best defogger you have, and that's fine. Zapdos is an excellent defogger. But like just like not having the flexibility to be offensive Zapdos is a little rough. And it's not just Zapdos. This team feels like it's structured in a way that few mods have to be forced into certain roles, which is something that's not especially the best. So I think I'm gonna move this to D tier. But again, just because some team is S tier, some team is D tier, it doesn't say anything too much. I mean, Ninja has.
Yeah, I agree with the tier placement. I just believe in the 5-0 dream.
I believe the 5-0 dream. Yeah, Ninja's been really inconsistent in terms of that. Sometimes he has like a really good season with 5-0 but like when making it to playoffs with like 1-pointers and stuff. And then there's seasons where he didn't perform as well as those seasons. So it's really polarizing, man. I'm excited to see what he does. Alright, next up we have
You remind me a little bit of Kona.
Oh, sorry, boy. What'd you say?
You remind me a little bit of Kona.
Okay. Next up, we have Lanlan's replacement. Lanlan, the biggest genre in draft, has been season 1 veteran, has been booted. He's out of here. And his replacement, I'm sorry if I don't pronounce this right, Zissou. I think that's how you say it. Zissou. Yeah.
That sounds right.
Yeah, that's probably
the thing about this team, I know Friedel and I were talking about this team earlier, and he's in the talking on mic now as well. I'm not a big fan of it.
Mm-hmm.
For me,
am.
Terras are usually such an important part of this league. It's the low-tier Terra rules, and usually you see multiple Terra mods in top 5. That's an example of how important they are. I don't see Terramons that I really like for him. Maybe Stakataka. Maybe. But yeah, I'm just not a fan of his low tier picks.
Stakataka is a good captain.
Yeah, I kind of had to disagree with you a little bit, Lander. I do think there's some really good and solid Terra gaps that can abuse the no Terra Blast rule set. Stakataka, of course, being one of them. Persian Alola.
Cursula as well.
Yeah, Cursula is a really good defensive low-tier Terra mod. But I do also see what you mean. There's mods like Arikunu Galar that would really appreciate Terra Blast fighting or something. It becomes a demon.
Yeah, I mean, also, Cursula's got 145 special attack, so
yeah.
If it wants to pull the Terra Ghost Choice Spec Shadow Bolt, it very much can.
Yeah, this team would be really, really scary on the Trick Room. I
feel I'm not sure where to put this team because there's
I think it's A.
like the Stakataka.
Okay, let's go for the other aspects of this team then. There's some really good rockers. Got Clef, Stakataka, the Duraludon, which is super bulky with Eviolite now. Cursula,
I love the duo of Zero and Clefable. I really like.
Yeah, Spike forcing Toadscroll. Toadscroll doesn't get rocks. Oh, that's something I learned. Okay, that's interesting. But like, yeah, Toadscroll being a hazard setter and a T-Spiker is pretty solid. Salazzle's a really good T-Spiker too, but usually you probably just run Toxic because of corrosion and stuff. Not sure how the interaction works with
I think Cursula gets some hazards.
Cursula gets hazard. Yeah, rocks, right? It's
okay, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Toadscroll. Okay, yeah.
I really like the speed tiers with this team.
Yeah, I was about to mention that. Toadscroll, Persian Alola, Salazzles are together. Speed tiers are really, really solid. The only weakness I see so far on the type chart, I'm not a really big fan of the Ghost Resist. It's only Persian. And that thing isn't. I mean, it does have Furco, so it's not like too bad.
Yours is not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad. Maybe I'm sleeping on this month's defensive capabilities. I only really see it as an offensive threat. The Dark Resist. Actually, no, you have a Clef. You're fine. What else?
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess ground weakness is a little rough.
I mean, it's not really that rough because first off, Duraludon's not exactly taking much from earthquakes anyway, and Stakataka is almost never going to remain weak to ground.
Yeah, that is true. I just feel like you're not. Yeah, I guess it can't take earthquake too well. I mean, it'll take earthquake well. I forgot Duraludon's Spadaf. Yeah, it's not. I mean, not the best. So like, it won't take earthquake that well. But Stakataka is pretty strong.
Yeah.
Maybe like a strong special ground type, I'm thinking like Blood Moon, Sandy Shocks, something like that could be a little bit of trouble to this team. But again, you have a Dracovish.
This team
You
would
have
definitely have issues with like Nidoking.
yeah. I was thinking Queen.
First I think has like 130 base special defense. I might be wrong with that.
Yeah, Cursula, but it's also a Cursula. It's really I think the mon is slept on a little bit, but it's slow as shit. Its abilities aren't the best. You shouldn't really rely on it too much. But again,
Her body is interesting in that it stops sweepers entirely.
yeah, it could stop sweepers, but yeah, I guess. I kind of forgot how the interaction works, to be honest. Okay, let me get Cygnus in here. Okay, I think I'm leaning towards like low A, high B. Like, I fuck with this team a lot, definitely more than the last two. I think Zeraora.
I think it's A.
Yeah, I was thinking A too. We'll see, like depending on the scale of.
I mean,
Probably low.
I like Toadstool. I like Toadstool a lot. Very good.
I actually been
kind of underrated mod.
I think Mon's overrated. I used it before and I did not like it at all. I seen it used in LTM. No one liked it there either. You wouldn't PL. I mean, I guess it's like low tier base. Maybe it's not comparable to like something like Naptex. But like, I don't know. This mon has just been so underwhelming. Miss Mycelium, my slows. Like, I know Spore.
I used it.
I know Spore.
I used it in Scarvy League and it went crazy every game I brought it. So.
Oh, interesting. I'll like check out some replays then. That seems really. I'd love to see Toadstool put in work. It's cool, like on concept, but I don't know.
Toadstool, I like just running like as a speedy Earth Power clicker with like toxic and stuff.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, the speed doesn't matter when Mycelium might.
I run as
like, it just
assault vest is somewhat offensive, or like somewhat offensive with toxic and what their spore
it's more
spikes.
playstyle based of mod than anything.
Okay, let's move on to the next team, which is Prince, the news reporter of PSL.
His team is fake. What?
Oh,
what?
The fuck? Oh, maybe I didn't copy it right. Okay, we got the Glimmora, Mamoswine, Keldeo, Superior, Haxorus, Moltres, Aromatisse, Esperon, Kilowattrel, Ravaroom, Bibera. Let me get a few.
I like this team.
Okay, go ahead.
Just right off the bat, I like it. It's like it's a show, obviously. You got Glimmora, it's HO, but it's also an HO team that can definitely be used as like balance. Like you've got Moltres, you've got Aromatisse, you've got Superior, Mamoswine. Those are pretty bulky mons. You can good defensive roles.
How's it going? Feel free to pop up.
Yeah, I like the pieces around it.
Yeah, great
I
hazard
like
setting Pokemon in Glimmora, good rocker anyway in Mamoswine. I really like the physical offense of this team a lot. Mamoswine, Haxorus, Terra Revroom, that mon is really, really good. Terra Cap, I like that a lot. Keldeo is a solid special mon. It can be mixed. I mean, not really. I guess it's mostly like a special attacker. Superior is a good special mon. The offense is like really nice. In this team, you have good.
It's really nice. Defensively, it's got a couple things. My thing is Aromatisse is usually like a cleric. That's at least to me where I've seen him be used best.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't see a lot of Pokemon that I'm like this. Like, there's two Pokemon that I'm looking at where I see him healing, and that would be Mamoswine and Revivroom. Should I say it?
Yeah,
I think so. Those are the two that I really see him healing.
I mean, does that even matter? You're just gonna click buttons with this team anyway.
Yeah, healing clerics aren't.
Yeah.
It depends on the role you're feeling. I think
Yeah.
is fine.
If you're willing to play a slower game with Superior Moltres, then yeah, it'd be good. But most cases, you're just gonna be clicking the funny button.
I love this
not
team.
like-
I think it is an S tier team.
like-
I'm just I'm just questioning.
I don't think
the
it's S.
pick.
I think it's
It's not.
A.
It's A. It's A.
I'm leaning towards A too.
If a barrel was a sticky web setter, I think it might be S. But it's barrel instead of a sticky web setter. So
I
it's
mean, I don't
A.
think webs are really necessary at all.
You got good removal and good prevention as well.
Wait, no. What's it? There's no ghost.
Yeah, that's what I was going.
I mean, it's not
This team is
that.
It's not that
definitely
ghost
held
aren't,
back.
like, that necessary, but for this team where you have like such hazard, like emphasis, especially in like Lamara, you probably need a ghost to block spin. A lot
I mean,
of the time.
I think he gets away with it here because I'm looking and I'm seeing Aromatisse is going to be able to tank fighting type hits. Moltres can tank it. Espeon, depending on investment, can take it. Kilowattrel. There's plenty of stuff there that can tank a fighting type hit.
No, I mean, in most cases, if you're going to rapid spin, you have a flame body.
I mean,
that
the
punishes
ghost just
rapid
block
spinner.
spin.
I mean, you can still punish rapid spin. Like, your spinners are most likely going to be physical anyway. Moltres just hard punishes it because of flame body.
That punishes the spinner itself though, not the hazards that are already on the field.
I mean,
so
that's
you're gonna
fine.
have to restart like putting all those hazards again, which isn't too bad.
That's fine. By the time they spin, he'll have enough time to just click the funny button and win. He's just too many offensive threats.
I mean, and there's also like you can run like reflect light screen Espeon.
Yeah.
Which I think pretty
he
solid.
Has
this is a
5.
Okay, go ahead.
Sorry, he has 4 different good captains. Like, I think he'll be fine.
That's true.
Yeah, that's fair. Something I don't like about this team, the ghost weakness. Your resist is Pipero before Terra, so like a lot of your defensive Terra caps are probably gonna be forced to be a type that resists ghost. Same thing with Psychic. Your only resist is Espeon, which isn't the bulkiest thing in the world. Although I've seen it put in work. Yeah.
Ghost, there's the only weakness is Espeon, so it's not the worst thing in the world.
Yeah, but like, let's go switch into Spec Shadow Ball from like a decent ghost type.
The question is, who has a decent ghost type? Barely anyone. It's so scarce in this league.
You're the guy with Spectre and Dragapult.
Okay,
you have 2 of the best ghost types. You're literally hogging the ghost types, Huggy.
That might be true, but like, look, Specs, Typhlosion...
And also, Queen has 2 Chandelures, so...
What else? 2
Team's
Chandelures.
cooked.
Yeah, the 2 Chandelures team.
Can I get a second Gengar?
Okay,
also,
got fixed.
if I'm worried about Hisui Typhlosion, then I think I'll be fine.
Wait, what'd you say?
Especially with this team, you have a thick Fatmon, you have Glamora. Like,
And
if
Mammoth
you're
One is...
worried about like a fire ghost type, I think you'll be fine.
I mean, Mammoth One is also a great AV mod, so...
Yeah, I really
there's
like
that.
when Mammoth One AV sets. I'm leaning towards high A for now. Though.
Yeah, it's not S, but it's
I think...
Yeah.
I'll
Definitely
put it
A.
in high 8, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just like nitpicking.
I
at
put
this
it B,
point.
and I think I was just being a hater. Did I put it B? I don't know.
No, it's an A. It's an A.
Okay, we'll put A definitely above the Rainforest's team, in my opinion. Let's go on to the next one.
Agree.
Yo, this is the Blaziken that Huggy should be having in the Spring Fling. Non-speed boost.
Oh yeah.
A criminal, by the way. Anyway.
Okay.
Let me change that.
First off, no fairy.
Yeah, that's a little bit of an issue. But like, also,
Yeah, the lack of
does this team really need a fairy? Your resist is a Corviknight, which is excellent. Dragon resist. I guess bug.
There's no fighting resist aside from Quillfish.
It's Quillfish, yeah. I didn't see the fighting thing. Yeah, the fighting weakness is a little rough. Quillfish is, I think, it's an excellent level 2 defensive mod, but you can't.
I mean, I like Quillfish. I think it's a pretty good mod. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not what you want to be your only fighting resist.
Yeah.
yeah, there's some resistances missing, and one thing I'm gonna point out, I don't see a special attacker in here.
I mean, you got
Hoopa and Bound can be special. Blazing can be special.
Even Paladin can be special.
Can be special.
You have a couple.
Yeah,
of
there's a couple special attackers in here, but none of them are like, this is a threat that I should absolutely run a special defense on just for.
I mean,
Koopa.
Koopa, yes. Helios, yes.
Koopa
Blaziken, yes.
has 170 special attack.
Yeah,
High number.
it's pretty solid.
Does
I kind of get what you mean though. Like,
I mean, the main obvious thing is his only removal is Default Corby.
Yeah.
what about Deepak? No, what about Deepak Blaziken? Ooh.
Oh,
The
shut up.
Yeah,
I think.
that is a little rough. But do you think this
I don't
offense
think-
is so overwhelming that it really matters? Because Blissy's
I mean,
probably gonna
Spike-
run boots anyway.
Spike
and-
goes crazy into him.
What'd you say?
I mean, Spike's kind of demolishes this draft.
Yeah, Powerlifting being forced to switch around is an issue when you don't have the removal to deal with. That much
Yeah.
more than removal.
I will say a rapid spinner would be really nice here
Yeah.
because, like, yeah, with Quillfish, it doesn't. You're generally going to want a rapid spinner because he's going to want a spike,
Oh, what's good
and so
guardian?
Defog's
wanna
just
pop
going to
off?
make that kind of not matter.
Yeah, he has good hazards. Is the thing,
Hello,
so
how's it going?
What's good, guardian? Do you want to talk about your team a little bit?
Not really. I just didn't know who to pick. I just picked random people.
That's fair. You just
Valid.
dropped.
I'd
This team
pick
looks
Pokemon.
well.
We're just-
I'll give you that.
That makes sense because we're just hating.
I do like the triple waters. They all serve a different purpose. Maybe like Crawdon and Palafin are like a little bit leaning on the offensive side in similarity, but
The
I
thing
think
is,
they're different.
I want to get rid of Paladin. I don't want him no more. He only has one kill.
Oh, I'll take Palafin. I love that mod.
What are you
okay.
there for?
All right.
Go
and-
live trade.
I think Scar.
You
Like,
have already enough offensive 18 pointers. We don't need you to have Palpin as well.
I think Palafin's a
I
70
mean, he'll have to
player,
he'll have to
so
trade
we're
Nathan.
good. Anyways, yeah, I mean the defensive core is solid. You got Corvi, Blissey, Hippowdon, which is it doesn't have sand, but still like a okay defensive mod, and of course the Quillfish
Yeah.
is there.
and the free Meganium.
the free I wanted
My-
that Meganium. I can't lie to you. Terra Meganium.
By the
low-key, like
Because I
super
picked the
valid.
game, I lost Victini.
What'd you say about
My
Victini?
I was gonna pick Victini, but the game was free, so might as well grab it round one. But then because of that, I lost Victini. So
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Victini would be pretty fun with this team, sparing that physical offense.
yeah, my whole thing on this team is that when you're first looking at it individually, each mon looks good, but then
but
it's
as
like,
a whole, it's not the great rate.
yeah, cohesively, it doesn't really it doesn't make a lot of sense to me.
I just picked Pokemon I liked. I didn't really
You know what? I
try
respect
to
it, dude.
strategize.
But
That
I
is
mean,
fair.
main positive are taunters. Is that what's kind of saving this draft? There's taunters, like a lot of them, that you could probably.
Another thing,
Yes, Izu, we did LA Rams. Yeah, we're just going in order by.
I think the fastest mon is Durant.
Yeah, I was
or
gonna mention
Helio-
that next.
Kevin
Durant and
Durant.
Helios might be 109. I forget.
Yeah, Kevin Durant, though.
this is like one of the few things I think teams that would really appreciate webs, just so the speed tiers are a little bit more manageable. I like
Yeah.
reasonable.
There's a team later
I
on
have
that
Electro Web.
desperately needs webs that does not have webs. But
Bro,
We'll get there.
or
Electro
you
not
could allow
blue web,
speed
but-
boost plays again.
Okay. I'll put this at like high, maybe low B for now. I do like.
I think I see.
I see.
I
think it's B.
I'm leaning C personally, just because it just doesn't feel cohesive to me.
But the
Like, each mon
offensive mons are
individually-
like so good. You get Palfin, Blaziken, Hoopa, okay, yeah, I see. Never mind, the more I'm looking at it. Oh, definitely higher than Tennessee though. We could agree on
Yeah,
that,
I
right?
think it's high
Yeah.
C, but it's
Yeah.
C.
Okay, next.
The guy who has -1 points left. Massive.
Oh yeah, we're just gonna pretend more podcasts on the team. I don't know why it's 5 points. It's kind of expensive for him. Alright. Garchomp, Torn, of course, the Try and True combo, Among Us, Heatran, Blastoise, Dozo, Medicham, Glaceon, Gothitelle, Luvani, Morpeko. Good Rockers, good Spiker, and Garchomp. Great knockoffers, mostly the Torn. Decent speed tiers, you do have the Torn and 121 speed, which is decently fast. But holy shit, the weaknesses in this team are like something to go over. I do like I feel like your low tier defensive mons can, like, with Terra, can slowly glue that up. Again, you have the Terra Dozo, you have Terra Glaceon, which can use Terra Blast, and that's like, it's just a really good defensive Terra mon. I like that mon a lot.
And the thing is, like, the big weaknesses, you have mons that can handle them, even if they aren't resistant. Like, physical mons, just in general, never break Dozo.
Yeah, that's fair. But look at that Ghost weakness. Somehow this team is weak to Bug, even though you do have the Heatran, actually. I guess that's not too big a deal. And
yeah, there's a whole ass Heatran there.
Yeah.
And also,
I mean,
keep in mind...
the ones that can Terra. And 9 times out of 10, you're probably not going to put all 3 of them together. In most cases, unless you just have a suicide lead Levani. But even then, it's like, I don't think both weakness is that big of a deal.
Yeah.
The rock weakness is a little annoying, I guess. But, you're probably just going to tear out of them for 2 of the captains.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think...
But that's...
Because the thing is, I think this team runs most weeks Garchomp, Torn, Among Us, Heatran, one of the waters, then one of the other mons.
I mean, the only main issue is it's really difficult for the team to really get started offensively. It's really good defensively, but its immediate offense is not as potent.
There's also a freeze dry weakness here, but yeah.
That is true.
I mean, again, you do have the Heatran there. And I guess Glaceon can eat those freeze dries decently well.
And also, it's hard not to have a freeze dry weakness.
Yeah. I think this is an A tier for me. I like this. I always like decent teams. They're like a solid balance. Offensively, I could see high B, but for now, I'm just gonna keep it.
Terra Medicham gonna go crazy.
That's what people say since the beginning of Scarlet Violet, and have you seen it done shit, like, at all?
Listen, we don't talk about the ladder. We talk about...
Nah, I'm talking about...
honestly, I think just for now, I think we put it high B, because we haven't seen what Morpeko is getting replaced by. Because I think Morpeko does a lot for the team's speed tiers, and it's like the only ghost resist.
Yeah. We'll see, actually. It depends, because, like, you said probably has to replace Morpeko, right? If he gets it, like, with a decent normal at 4 points. Let's see what's available. Or, like, just ghost resistant in general, like Knuckle Snack. You could get Lord Guzzington. That's okay. Regigigas is a fraud. Don't get Regigigas. Okay, let's look at 3. I don't see anything that catches my eye on 4.
Oh no, you already mentioned.
Terra Regigigas is really funny though. Have you thought about that?
I like.
Alright. Maybe Bouffalant could put in a decent mark. I can like that.
Spiritomb.
I mean, it doesn't resist.
It's not resist.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Wait, what type were we talking about?
Wait, why is Munchlax 3 points? Why did they just really...
Punky, have you considered that?
Kingdra 2?
Alright, yeah, I'm just gonna move on.
The 3-point Venusaur?
Yeah, I see a 3-point Venusaur.
No, it's the 3-point Floatzel, guys. Trust me.
I believe in the 3-point Floatzel to do something.
Have you ever considered that
tier list, though, there's always
Terra Regigigas is actually pretty solid?
I'll stay sleep.
Because it has 110 defenses across the board. And toxic.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's true.
That thing clicks toxic, it clicks protect, it clicks substitute, it clicks protect.
The Tyler before Buzzwole. Never mind. Anyway.
Okay, I'm back, and I like this.
Okay.
First off, D.
What?
No, C.
What?
D.
That's just my.
Okay, let's actually give Hados a proper ranking. He's got the Gengar, Skarmory, Gouging, Scolipede, Barbionicle, Snorlax, Iron Leaves, Rattata. I just noticed that. Buzzwole, Slacking, and Wailorin. Good rocker. Alco Skarm is like one of the best hazard setters you can get in draft. T-Spikers are pretty fun in Gengar, and I mean I don't see Gengar running it that much, but Scolipede does. That's always cool.
My thing here is I think that's a pretty solid draft. He's got a good mix of special and physical attackers. He has some really good bulk between Skarmory and Snorlax.
Also, Buzzwole's pretty physically tanky.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. He's
the
got
main
some
thing
good...
is you're basically always locked into bringing the first three, and then maybe the last is just a mix and match when you try to figure out according to your opponent.
No, you're locked into the first three in Buzzwole. Because Buzzwole's actually...
I don't agree with that at all times. But
like Buzzwole's for like first three guaranteed, Buzzwole 50-50. Then it's the other three. And then that's a bunch of the other ones randomly.
I do not agree with that because I'm looking through here. I don't think you'd use Rattata, but like Wailord, because all these other things cover grass types. Wailord and Barberpole are going to be really usable. And then you also have Iron Leaves, of course. Slacking could be an interesting Terramon. This is a solid team to me. I like it.
I mean, one big weakness I see in this team, the momentum is Rattata. That's pretty much. I mean, does Iron Leaves get Volt Switch, or is that
no?
Nope.
No, that's Iron Crown that gets Volt Switch.
Yeah. Okay, I figured.
I'm not even sure Iron Leaves gets U-turn.
It doesn't, according to the stock.
Yeah.
Yeah, none of these guys can switch out or can pivot.
I came to learn that voice passing isn't too
the secret
necessary,
tech.
but I feel like Monster Gouging.
Tech Skarmory.
No, Gouging has marks on actually. Never mind, I forget what I said. There's a few weaknesses in this team. Buzzwole is doing like a heavy lifting, carrying the dark weakness from this team.
And ground.
Yeah, I was gonna mention and.
Oh wait, no, there's Skarm. There's Skarm.
Skarm is there. Yeah, Skarm is pretty solid actually. A rock weakness is a little rough. You don't really have any resist for that. A lot of these teams so far have a slightly big rock weakness.
I mean, to be fair, you wasted a slot on Rattata.
What'd you say?
Wait, you waste a slot on Rattata.
Yeah, I'm a little confused on that pick. Maybe he just went a little too.
I think it's troll.
Probably just
I'm pretty confident it's trolling.
I mean, he deadass didn't have enough points.
Well, but you're talking about rock weaknesses. Wailord is right there, and with all these things, just murder grass types, he's going to be able to bring Wailord a lot and really showcase it.
I would love to see Wailord.
Showcasing Wailord doesn't mean Wailord is doing a lot.
Yeah, I could see it doing something on this team. I like the Wailord pick here, personally.
I will say I would have rather have Terra the Mega over Rattata because you have enough points to get it. I would.
Yeah, he probably could have picked a better 1-point bot if he wasn't trolling.
I mean, no, he literally had no points.
There's Furfru, God Furfru at one point.
You could get Furfru. You can get like instead of like Blackie, maybe like a Terra Strike, and that's probably the best buy you could get at 2.
Bro loves Hipstrika.
It's really good. Or my goat Ampharos. My goat Ampharos is also there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ampharos is 2, I think.
Terra Slacking, I really feel like it's going to be a noob killer mod.
It can definitely do something.
I mean, there's also like Abomasnow 1 that's a decent Terramon.
Yeah.
Some fun soundproof stuff.
Honestly, for now, like... Wait, who's your special attacker?
Gengar?
Special attacker?
Gengar, yeah, you're right.
Gengar,
Wailord potentially.
And Barbarical if you really get greedy, but those
With
are the
its
three.
54 special
Seeing
attack.
as that was because of a crit.
Yeah, with Shell Smash, trust me, you'll
It
get
didn't
that.
work.
You'll hit the
I
100.
feel like it's a waste of tough claws, though.
Oh, it is. No, 100% it is.
Alright, seeing
But it
as
can work.
that special Barbarical didn't even work, it won off a crit.
It went off a crit, yes.
I'm
but
thinking
say
high D,
what's
low
this-
C for this team.
high D.
I'm
high-
leaning low B.
Barbarical can't even kill Zapdos
It's
after
not
Shell
low
Smash
B,
with
I don't
Ice Beam.
think so, unfortunately.
I am leaning low B for this team personally.
B.
It's D.
It's D.
Yeah. Why do you think it's B, Lander?
I just really like the combination of the bulk and the immediate power on this team. I think it's just I like a couple
Main
of the
issue is the
Terra picks.
immediate power is not fast enough.
Yeah, I could see that. I guess.
I mean, again, just because something's in D tier doesn't mean the team is inherently banned. It's just, bad, not banned. Whoops. But
Yes,
like,
it
it's just in
does. I mean,
comparison to the rest of
it's
his
banned.
teams. So I think in that sense, it should be in D tier. I don't see it being better than Guardian and
I think
these two.
this team has a funny mode where it goes Sturdy, Scarm, Stealth Rock, Spikes, Cuss Tap, Suicide Lead, and then goes into full HO.
HO with like, yeah, I guess
That's
except for the Snorlax.
Gengar,
That's-
Gouging, Scolipede, Barbarical, Buzzwole.
Offensive
or
Snorlax
Iron Man.
gaming. Let's go.
It's got HO mons, and it has a sturdy,
Does Gengar
Setup.
get screens?
probably. I don't know. Actually- I don't know.
Also, I'm realizing at some point during the season,
Iron Leaves probably get screens.
Detroit is not going to care, and they are going to throw in Rattata, and they are going to do the classic focus sash, endeavor, extreme speed, speed, and
I
quick
think that
attack.
only works if Rattata's level 1, though, and everything here is supposed to be level
I mean, it definitely can work.
Also,
I believe at some point it's going to happen. I'll find it funny.
If it
Also,
I'll eat
I
it.
threw by picking Rattata instead of Talo because Talo has scraps.
Yes, but Rattata's fun.
Okay, guys, let's move on to the next team, which is Crimson, Miami Falcons. He's got the Napoleon, Togekiss, Torterra, Weavile, Latios, Chinchilla, Okidogi, Arcanine, Roselia, Corsola, Galar.
When I was doing rankings myself, this was the only team I could immediately justify an S.
Okay, why do you think so?
Yeah, I agree with that.
I think great speed tiers, great typing coverage, great offenses, great defenses. Just a great priority even. It has everything you want.
Okay.
Great hazards, great setup, great breakers.
My one thing is I am a Roselia hater, so
I think the
there's
model's
that. But
good,
really,
but
putting my
um,
hatred aside, it is. I can justify the S tier.
Roselia is not needed here.
I
You've already
know.
got Grass and Torterra, you've already got Okidogi
I'm joking.
for them, so
Yeah,
It's
I
like-
feel like this is a really Crimson team where you can be really creative with a lot of these mod sets, and it can put in a lot of work, which is what he's pretty good at. Same thing with, I agree with what Free said. Great speed tiers, good hazard setters.
Yeah,
No spinning
all the cores are,
with all
like,
these
really good.
hazard setters, but I guess it's not too big of a deal.
I mean, you have 3 defalkers that you have to tidy up.
Yeah, but you probably want to keep the hazards, right?
Yeah, you probably will.
And that's fine. I mean, I just said that. Like, it doesn't
No,
really
this team
matter
is
too
longevity.
much.
You can definitely get them back up again.
Yeah,
'cause
that's
both-
the thing. These mods can easily get them back up.
Yeah, great captains as well, like Torterra.
Okay, we can put this in S tier. I don't see any reason not to. Okay, I'm gonna speed this up a little bit. Or take you too long in each person. Alright. Next is Fruit.
This is an A. Close to S, maybe low S, high A.
Okay, go
The only-
over why Cygnus you believe that way.
I mean, one of
I
the
mean,
best,
I don't think
one of the
it's-
best removers in the game, which is Starmie. actually Lando too, has good speed tiers, good hazards that are in Cleavor, good support in Klefki, and Audino's underrated support. Vileplume as a Terra captain is really fucking good, especially defensively. You have great special walls and good physical defense with Intimidate, etc. And also
This is probably so
I think-
far the best Terra captains I've seen between Bellybolt, Armarouge, Vileplume, and I don't know if
Armarouge,
Moltres
but-
and Goodra are available for that. I
I think-
don't remember how many points
I
there
don't
were.
think Gucci can Terra. I think it's like.
I think
Yeah.
it's only high A.
You really only just need Bellybolt and Vileplume to Terra and Armarouge. Yeah, those are the three
I
ones
think
you
it's
get Terra anyway.
only high A, just because Starmie being the fastest one is not quite enough.
Yeah, no, that's why it's high A, low S.
Okay.
Like you want a bit faster than that.
I don't have much to add on to that.
There's
I'll
several
tell you,
My-
good scarfers.
I'm open to playing
The only,
the.
the only
I-
thing is you don't actually have a ghost resist. I think. If I saw that right. Did I see that right?
No, you have Audino.
Hey, you have Audino.
Yeah,
You have
There's
Audino
Goltras,
and
there's
Goltras.
Goltras.
Never
yeah,
mind.
Goltras too.
Scratch that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you've
I mean,
Audino
I-
and Moltres, so
And
For
no
one thing-
carry in this team, which is really interesting.
I am
Oh,
a Klefki hater.
There's a literally Klefki right there. Never mind. Whatever.
personally for the
I am a
for the
Klefki
distance
hater
of-
through and through. I think that having your steel inferior like the dragon stopping types, because the dragons are often the big threats, having them on the same line kind of can give you a couple issues there. I think
Here's
Klefki's good if you have a
Klefki-
secondary farrier, secondary steel.
he covers
but-
it well enough because I'm seeing
Yeah,
Starmie. You can run Ice Beam on that.
and he gets away with it here because he has a lot of bulk.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you also have Goodra, who's going to be able to tank and dish back. He's going to be fine. I am not that.
Yeah. This is a really good team.
Okay. Yeah, I can. We
For
all
the
agree with
hazards
team.
and the Terra captains, I say this is low S.
It's low S, high A. It's a
You know what? We can
boundary.
put this. We don't have enough S.
I think
Actually, I'll feel. We can move this down as.
I think it's only high A just because of the speed tiers, but okay.
I mean, that's fine. You're not gonna get the best speed tiers in a 32-man draft with
Yeah,
one
we
pool.
gotta take this in context.
Yeah.
Not like a regular.
I think that you do have to consider that. You're not gonna get the best speed tiers with whatever the fuck.
Like, we're
got.
going to go through a lot of teams, and, like, pretty much 99% of them,
Oh,
or
what
if
the
not all of
fuck
them.
is this? Who drafted Hyperstall?
This is bad stall. There is no unaware monster. This shit is D tier.
Yeah, just throw this to the
Who the
best pool.
who drafted
D.
this?
Kate Pizzle. I know Kate Pizzle a little bit. Like he was the assistant coach to Will P, who was the champion last season. So if anyone can make it work, I'm sure he's one of the coaches that can. And he did keep.
I mean, do
legacy
you
buff.
really need underwear per se? I mean, you have a shit ton. You have clear smog. You have ways to get rid of fucking setup. So
Yeah.
it's not the worst
I-
thing.
It's not the worst thing, but you don't. It's not a good thing at all.
It's just so passive. There's no like even with stall teams, there needs to be like at least one mon that can clean up afterwards, and I don't
Yeah,
see it with
That's why
anything
it's
here.
Like, Hattery, decently strong. Hoodra,
not trust.
decently strong. Gloating, decently strong.
Toxic effects come out. Trust.
I mean,
Yeah,
like the only mod that I see coming out to clean up games here is Digilith.
Yeah, I think so too. Terry Wuchen is a fun defensive mon. I'll say that.
Wait, what happened there? What the?
I'm pretty sure it's I can't tear into stat. It's 8 points. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, just
8.
doesn't
I mean,
defeat.
you wouldn't want to tear stab anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
Not trust. Wait, is Starfairy legal? Trust. This difference gonna go crazy.
Wait, there's 4 psychics here.
Yeah, that's another thing. Like someone with like strong ghost types. If your ghost resist is a Kamala and Wuchen. Wuchen can tear like if you have a strong fighting and a strong ghost in his team, it just goes super bonkers. I feel like.
Like, no, just strong bug.
Bug?
Actually, wait, no, most of the psychics actually are fine into bug.
Yeah, I think it's fine. yeah, this could be a really new killer team. I feel like it's really hard to make stall work in the counter team format. But because I think the coach is like a contributor to last season's championship, and it's not. I don't think it's that bad, to be honest, for a stall team. I'll put it in low C instead of D for now.
Yeah, we'll just stick it in. Yeah.
Yeah, if this was like a weaker coach, I would probably put this in D tier. I've seen better stall teams. All right, next we have Kona, the only double champion of the league.
Okay, do strike right?
Okay.
This team would like the best striker. Absolutely would love his best striker. It's
Yeah, I'll be honest, I don't know. I don't see what Smeargle's doing here. You pick it up after already having Shuckle.
Yeah, Smeargle's a weird pick. He has a lot of hazard setters.
No, you don't
Assuming it's
understand.
for like no reason. I assume his removal is either going to be Abalog or Delmise, which fine.
No, y'all don't
It's not.
understand. Y'all
It's
don't
not
understand.
removing.
He's running shift gear, Terranol, Pop Bomb, Smeargle. I don't know what you're talking about. That's
Genius.
That's because he's gonna run 4 shift gear, Pop Bomb, Terranormal. Trust.
Yeah.
On his way to finding something that's actually weak to normal and still not do a KOing. Because it's a Smeargle.
Yeah, or he'll just run contrary Shuckle. Easy.
Yeah, the speed tiers of this team aren't the best, like at all.
I mean, they were
It's a web team, so it kind of gets away with it.
Have we not established that speed tiers are dumb here? To really judge too harshly?
Avalog being your only
This
flying weakness means like a strong special flying could go pretty much crazy, especially if you get that Avalog glitch up.
Here is where I'm at. A lot of these Pokemon are going to require a setup move. Grimmsnarl was a really good choice here. He is going to enable to get those screams and that parting shot. Bring in Manaphy or Komodo or even Lanoon for a belly drum. He's going to get those setups.
Is take card legal?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Good to know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Since this is Kona, I think I'm gonna put this high B. Even if that BB seemed a little too high. BB.
I mean, I think mid B, low B is fine. I mean, it's still B.
Yeah.
Yeah, end of the day, it's HO.
Yeah. Blood Moon,
It's just
Komo, Manaphy with take card. That's enough for it to be B.
Do you think it's higher or lower than Eastwood's team?
I think it's lower.
Lower. Okay, yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, probably.
I think it's lower. It's kind of difficult.
I have a very similar team in a different league, so I'm kind of biased here. But
it's kind of difficult to top Chomp Torn, you know?
Yeah. With Kono, it just depends on how well he uses Grimmsnarl.
I think he'll be fine. You have Screen into Tomo.
Okay, so Polly's team?
Okay, yeah, with this team, a lot of good stealth rockers, good amount of knockoffers. You got a reliable T-Spiker, and Drapion, reliable spinner, and Dolphin. A lot of reliability, great way to spread spikes, T-Spikes, rocks.
You have some great captains.
Yeah.
There's a lot of type overlap here.
Listen, Friedel, I don't think you know this yet, but this Bamrock and Terra.
Okay, one thing I'm gonna start off by saying, you're saying reliable rapid spinner, and I am a Donphan hater, so I'm gonna say no.
How's it? Wait, hold up. How's it not? Donphan is one of the most reliable rapid spinners you get in any decks. I want to see a reason for why it's not. But why are you hating on it?
I just think Donphan dies too fast and just doesn't get.
I think that's more
enough done.
I think that's more the player's fault if it dies too fast.
Yeah, for real, dude.
I think that's more of a
Look
player
at his
fault
defense stat.
I've just never seen Donovan do well. Maybe Paul proves, if he proves me wrong, he proves me wrong. I've just never seen him do well.
Dude,
I don't
rather, there's
believe-
hating and there's just hating to hate, and this is one of the times.
That is just
You're hating to hate.
You just hate the hate.
Oh, I'll always say Polly, but what?
And one thing I don't like about this team, there's 4 fairy weaknesses. Not to mention there's no actual fairies for this team.
Mm-hmm.
Hisui, Samrock, and Terra out. Oh, yeah, that's one of the 4. The others are just dragon or fighting. But you do have some of the best Terra captains here. Hoopa's really good. Samrock.
It's gonna be hard for a fairy in general to switch into both like a Specs High Dragon and like a really offensive wake in general. So I think the double dragon is kind of fine to slowly
But also you have some really good fairy counters in Registeel and Doublade.
Discord
I mean,
too
like,
put in a decent
another
amount.
thing is, it's also team's not great into ice. And I think Registeel could have issues with getting spread a bit too thin versus in certain matchups.
That's fair, but in those certain
It's like
matchups you could just
counter.
bring your other steel, right?
You have Doublade too.
Right.
Yeah.
Honestly, Double Steel isn't that bad considering you have 3 ground immunities. Like, it's a weird draft to gauge, but also it's really good in theory because of the captains alone, which is basically helping mitigate some of the offensive things. Again, Terra History Samurai is broken.
Yeah, the hater in me wants to put this to C. There's
It's-
that part of me though that's leaning B.
I'm putting S tier. Low S for me.
What?
This team. I don't see why it's just...
No.
I think it's high A.
High A works too, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's high A. No, it's really good. The captains alone carry this draft hard.
Plus, yeah, this is Polly we're talking about, which is like a top 5 coach. So, like, I think it's fair.
The captains
Like-
carry this hard. Hoopa is just so good. I think that alone takes it to an A.
Terra Hoopa is a menace.
Okay.
yeah.
I'm just gonna
No.
stay hater on that, but alright.
Yeah, Terra Hoopa is just way too fucking good not to put an A.
Okay, I
This
remember
next team,
the-
this is like all the problems Polly has, but it's worse.
Yeah, this was one of my least favorites.
Like,
If I
also,
remember right.
one thing, there's one of these mods that's even faster than 85. One mod, and it's not illegal, not even faster than 110.
Oh, is this the team you think would like Trick Room more?
This
Yeah, I see.
needs webs or trick room, and it has trick room setters, but those are like
So my first thing here, there's so much doubling up on types that makes no sense. Also, Tapu Bulu is fraud, especially with that grassy terrain.
I think it's pretty solid for its price point. Where's the price tag?
I think you could Terra.
Yeah, I can Terra Bulu with what's its attack stat? 130 attack stat. That's really good for its price point.
You
Look-
have Terra Galay, which is really fucking nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Terra Galade's okay.
Honestly, this is
I
a
think
good draft.
Terra is good, but
Honestly, this is a good draft
think-
in and out of Trick Room. I like it a lot. I just like it. I don't know. I just
I mean,
like this draft. This is something I would use.
I don't like how the second fastest mon is Arcalodon, which is not fast by any means.
Like, here's the thing. I've been forgiving speed tiers a lot, but this is just a slow team. I don't see a lot of trick room. I'm
There's
not seeing
decent amount of trick room, but
Carnivore gets Trick Room, Galay gets Trick Room. I think Jelson gets.
Jelson does.
I think Togepi
But also, there's like
and Heligo gets Trick Room as well. Yeah, that's forced out it.
Like, I'm
there's a
assuming
cool bit of overlap.
there's too
There's like
much overlap.
there's 4 steel weaknesses. There's like 4 ground weaknesses. There's 1, 2, 3.
Jealousy
Or
is
ice
only ice
weaknesses.
I feel like
resist.
I
too.
would.
Nah, I think I think I get what you're getting, Cygnus. There's like definitely some viability, sure. be sure, but like.
Yeah, this is a draft that I would use. probably
I think
why
the
I'm-
weaknesses are too
Seeing as-
strong to put this anywhere above like a high C.
Oh
I
no,
think-
I agree. But this is the draft I would use, and I like using for sure.
Okay.
That's
This
what I'm
is
buying.
probably my
Let's
least
see.
favorite
Let's
draft.
see.
This
Let's
is
see
a
the most.
fun draft. This is big guys go big damage fun draft.
And
Yeah,
I
this is
expect
a
that.
fun
Yeah.
And then there's Togetic, but Togetic's there.
But also,
It-
Terra Galactus is fucking gross.
I agree with Friedel here. This is a fun draft. This isn't a good draft.
Mm.
Personally, like, just actual ability-wise, this is my least favorite. And if
I
it
mean, but
wa-
also at the same time, this draft has a lot of potential to just be like, just spiral the match out of control like instantly, and you have to play a lot. The opponent will have to play a lot of catch up depending on positioning, because any moment a Mon could just get punished. Like, or on Draco Meteor, no one really wants to take that unless you're a fairy type, but it gets punished by Steel. Like Dragonite could just come in and just set up a D dance and probably get like 2 kills minimum. Like in most cases, it could spiral with this kind of
I
draft.
can't justify putting this above a low C.
No, I agree. It's C. I'm just saying you can definitely spiral out of control.
Oh, yeah, I don't think
I
anyone's
think
arguing
it's B,
against
but-
that. I'll put this
Yeah.
above C. I think it's better below Guardian's team, but above C's team. Do you guys agree?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, next on.
I am a hater of that team, but okay.
Yeah.
I agree.
I like these drafts a lot.
All right,
I
I'm
think
gonna
it's-
go first.
This was
Second,
one of
I'll
my
be back.
favorites. I remember I like
I
this
love
one a
it.
lot.
This might be an S.
This was
Yeah.
this wasn't my absolute favorite, but this was up there.
This might be an S.
Okay.
I just throw this straight up to the S tier.
This is
The only
this
thing
is
is the
A
removal.
because this is A because ground weakness. It's like you got like 4 weaknesses and
No, but-
your resists are tanks are Ogerpon and Latias. Though I mean those are good mods.
yeah.
Oh wait, no, they're Volpe as well. Never mind.
Yeah.
And also Golden Go is like just never seen without his air balloon.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like Lux, not Lux. Fuck, I get Lux every time I say that guy's Dave. I always say Lux instead of Lux. Anyways, I feel like he can definitely maneuver around the weaknesses team quite well. You do have a lot of mods that could take down those said ground types too, like Volcanion, Ogerpon. Gladius could just switch into them. There's not much they could do back. You got the Sharpedo too. There are a few pieces I do not like too much. I feel like there's... Shit, I lost my train of thought. Okay, yeah, ignore what I said. I mean... No ground poison's a little rough in this team, so I feel like T's
And no rapid is also an issue, but like
no spinner is a little rough, but who cares? You have 5 defoggers.
you have Prankster defog. I
Frakes-
think you'll be.
I mean, you're
Yeah,
not gonna bring
look at-
Volbeat
look
to
at-
it. You
look
can't
at how
just
many
say that like
defoggers
you're
he's
bringing
got.
Volbeat to every game, though.
I mean, yeah, but also you have options.
You do have a lot of
But yeah,
options.
look at how many defoggers you have on this team.
Yeah, I
You're
just said
fine.
that.
And realistically, I don't see him using spikes a lot. I see him using more stealth rocks, so defog's fine in this case.
Also, Ogerpon being able to hold knife. I think you have one of the more versatile Ogerpons, so
Mhm.
you have options.
Yeah, I think hazard-wise, he's going to go for more stealth rocks with either T-Tar or Palossand. Either way's fine.
Okay.
I'd shove this into low S, high A. I'm leaning low S.
Okay, what about you two?
I'd say high A because I'm just a hater, but probably it's either high A or low S. There you go. And then the other person is back in the audience.
He's back now.
Alright, I think probably low S.
Okay, for me, I think it's fine, but we need more S tiers. Let's just put this in S, and we can change it accordingly. What's good, Draco? How you doing, bro?
Hello, doing good. If you hear any water in the background, don't mind it. It's just my turtle tank.
Okay, all good.
Yo, turtles.
Do you think it's better than Fruits team?
Have a
or
turtle.
No, you can keep it there.
No? Okay.
Yo, what's up?
What's good, Lisa?
Oh,
Hey, he said,
I missed a lot.
Yeah, we're like
Looks pretty good
I'm,
so far, though.
I'm hating on everyone's teams.
Yeah, I'm not questioning. I just want to know what the logic was for my ranking. Like, where was I put and why?
you were putting in
B?
B tier.
B.
Oh, that's respectable enough. I'll take it.
All right, can we just put this in? Yeah, I think this is just a criminal. Never happened in the first place. Why are we discussing it?
I
This
love
is
this.
Hunky's team, right?
Yeah, this is my team.
Just sucks. Hunky, you're terrible. No, I'm kidding.
Just move on. Just move on. It's F. Just move on.
Yep,
Yeah.
F.
I'll explain my
Move
thought
on.
process. Okay, now let's just move on. Okay.
Move on.
Alright, Frida, you have anything to say or
No.
not?
Look at the first 5 minutes. Oh, with these are just you're fine.
Okay.
Who's a Galarian is, but at the same time, I think good like all.
Yeah, I'll just explain my thought process with a few picks. Instead of getting 2 mid fightings, I decided to get 1 good one, and Quacklevel gets good snowballing potential along with Spectre, so that offense is a little bit more scary. I also see defensive Quack put in a lot of work, so I'm really excited to try that. Overcool, I just set T-Spikes, and Hex is spooky. It's also just like a good switch into Ghost Spam in my team.
You also
Intimidate
just
is...
like Dark Lord.
Yeah. I also have triple Intimidate. That's fun. But one likely 2 months, the Arcanite's probably not gonna run Intimidate, but still, it's just a nice option to have. Granville, defensive Granville can put in a lot of work, and this one can use Terra Blast now, so I can like do some neat tricks with that. Kangaskhan was just to pad out the ghost weakness, like taking care of that. And I always want to try this mod. I've seen it put in a decent amount of work in low tier settings. Tangela pads out the ground weakness I have a little bit. It's still a little bit iffy, but I like Tangela a lot. I think it's one of the best low tier ground resists you could get. So, and getting regen is always fun. Plus I can do Spore for more, not Spore, what's your face, Sleep Powder. Or Toxic for more Hex shenanigans. And Illumise, my goat, my Pookie Wookie, Illumise, 1 point, the goat. I think I have one of the best reliable spinners, if not the best one. I think Tread's a better spinner than Tusk, to be honest. Even if Tusk is the better Pokemon. Good amount of momentum. Yeah, good spiker. T-spiker. Yeah, I said all I need to say. Okay.
Wait,
Sure, go.
can Quilterra?
Can what turn?
Can Quilterra?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I'm gonna kick you out for a little bit. If you can get that water fixed, I'll be back.
Alright.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
this
Quilterra.
to me is probably an S tier team.
Okay. Do you see any
I think-
weaknesses?
Wait.
Impossible.
I didn't
Ground
hear.
obviously,
Can
but-
Quilterra?
You can.
Yeah, Overcool Kutera. But not too Lixed.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, there is a slight ground. You know,
Those
maybe
cracked.
high A
I mean-
just for the
Okay.
ground weaknesses.
I mean, no. I mean, the first 5 look naked ass.
Yeah, I'm
You-
just saying,
And-
I am docking points for the ground weakness, which is why I might lean toward high A. But if it goes low S, I'm not mad.
I mean, I feel like Spec
Get
and
best route.
Colt are kind of do overlap a bit.
Yeah.
But-
I just want to have 2 ghosts because it's fun. It's funny. 2
I
18.
mean,
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I feel like 2 ghosts is a downside, especially when they both fulfill a similar role.
They do not play a similar role at all.
No.
Wait, do they?
No.
Wait, what do we got?
Colt is like
No, they don't.
Thunderwave U-turn support.
No, you
Spec is
don't.
just
No,
click the Shadow Ball.
please.
Basically,
Spectre-
Spec is like
Spectre,
one of Colt's sets.
Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, I'm dumb.
Yeah, you are.
Spectre's the special one, isn't it?
Yeah, Spectre is more of a late game screener, whereas Dragabolt's more of like an offensive pivot.
Yeah, never
No,
mind. Then
Spectre-
discount everything I said.
Spectre is one of Colt's sets.
Whenever you refer to someone as a special one, it usually means something else. Alright.
Yeah, well, that would be more like my entire team.
Okay.
Dragon fits the role that Hunky wanted a bit. That's
Yeah, exactly.
Especially abled.
But yeah, if Quill and Terra definitely S.
Okay, why do you think Quill Katera is such a good option? Just to mitigate the ground weakness? I'm just
It's
curious.
better than the other ones.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. Where in S tier do you guys think? I think
Low
personally,
S
probably-
for me.
I say top of S. I don't know.
I think it's
Picks alone make this draft.
I think it's below Crim, but that's just me.
I mean, some people are saying low S, some people are saying mid S, some people are saying high S. Just average up, put it in the middle.
Okay, I'll put it. I think my team is better than Fruits, in my opinion.
Yeah, no, right after is fine. Yeah,
Okay,
put it right there.
that's fair. All right. Next up. Only scary thing is the ice weakness. Yeah, that is fair. I do have the Quack though. I think that should be good.
Yeah. You have Arcanine and Quack. I think you're fine for ice.
Now I do get the vision though. Like freeze try, I
Yeah, you
guess.
get-
Or like something like Kiram could be a little bit.
Oh, this team, this one, I diagnosed with very bad into the move knockoff.
I like it a lot.
I mean,
Knockoff
it's
is
good, but
I
it
do like
has but knockoff does kind of ruin it.
Okay, so I immediately like the Slowbro Metal duo, and I think the Terrors are really good. I will start there. Slurpuff, Flygon, Arctozolt, Terra, that's great. We've seen what Cacturne can do in the past. I'm not the biggest Victini fan, but I'll let that go. I think this is a really solid draft.
features are but you do have webs, so I mean it makes up for it. I mean obviously knockoff is an issue, but like
Features
most
are You have Crobat. You have
hey, but that's
Moltres.
it's just Crobat.
Yeah, the Crobat being
And you're going Crobat to Flygon.
Okay, first of all, yes, you have Crobat, you
On
have Dragon Dance, Flygon.
Or
You have
Crobat to
Okay,
Flygon.
wait, you
which
can't
is
use
like-
setup as an
you have
excuse for
Unburden and
scooters.
Slurpuff.
Unburden
I mean,
Slurpuff is there, yeah.
I mean he has Slurpuff, that's what I'm saying.
Speed tiers isn't just fast, it's varied.
Yeah.
I'm not mad about the speed here. I think the Terras are a really good pick. I love the duo with Melmetal and Slowbro. I think that can put in a lot of work. I'm almost leaning toward S tier here, maybe high A at worst.
There's too much type repeat for S.
Yeah.
Way too much type repeat, and also
I am willing to go high A though.
Yeah,
Knockoff
none of these Pokemon except Slurpuff really want to take a knockoff. Like, you're one bad read on Slurpuff away from just losing, like...
I mean, to be
Official
fair
idea.
though, which ones do...
Spammed to death.
There's not much at all, months at all, that would like to take the knockoff. Again, except for like Unburden months like Slurpuff. So, I'm not sure.
And, like, normally you'll have, like,
Cacturne
couple
needs
months that can...
or Knuckle I mean Cacturne doesn't need life orb, but it needs whatever items hold in most cases.
It's not like Cacturne's bulky enough to really take knockoff well.
Exactly. I mean, I'm just saying it doesn't want to lose the item.
Yeah.
Decidueye
Melmetal, Flygon, and Arctozolt. I don't see it as a need. It's nice.
I mean, most cases, Arctozolt AV is nice, Arctozolt Scarf is nice, then you still probably want the item from Arctozolt regardless.
Yeah.
Flygon, you don't really need the item, but you don't want to pick a knockoff either. Same
Yeah,
with
Flygon's taking like
you really need the item,
40-50% for most knocks, and also it's not strong enough to where you really... I think it's too weak to not have the item most of the time.
Okay,
With
where you
Terra,
guys think we should keep this?
I
I
put it
think
A tier.
I say B.
I think it's B.
Okay. Above Kona or below?
I think above Kona. I just like the fact that you're able to have wet.
Above Esuts?
No, keep it in the middle.
Yeah, okay, I was gonna say something similar. I wouldn't mind either way, to be honest. I see the
I mean, either one. Either way is fine.
Yeah.
I just states that draft a lot.
Ooh.
Oh, this draft. I forgot.
Okay.
Isn't
This
also,
one,
Isn't this also Turbo knockoff week? Yeah.
yeah. Same thing, except this time the removal is just Terapagos.
But to be fair, Terapagos
Yeah.
is one of the best spinners in the format.
Yeah, but also Terapagos is a very, very versatile Pokemon, so having one of his move slots pretty much be locked
In most cases.
at all times is something you definitely want to avoid. Like, Terapagos has like 40 different sets it can run, but it can't run, but it needs 4 move slots.
Okay, yeah, fair enough.
I mean, the Terra Captains really carry this. Alolan Ninetales is... Since this is no way... Ikitera? I mean, yeah, that's true.
No, I'm asking.
I
Okay, I thought you meant...
I don't even know Ikitera. Hold on. Let me see this.
4?
I mean, regardless, without weather, it's not the best. Yeah. I mean, it doesn't get Terra Blast. That's... Yeah.
I think support Ninetales is kind of underused. You get fast Encore, which is always...
Yeah, true. And I think it still gets light screen reflect, so it's not the worst.
Yeah, I mean, the steel weakness is a little rough. Like on
I mean, you do
Ninetales,
have-
yeah, not specifically.
I mean, you have 2-point masculine, so...
Yeah, that thing's a monster.
Yeah.
Okay,
Most cases you should be fine.
yeah, I like the offense pieces of this a lot. I think I'm leaning high B, low A. Maybe a little
Yeah,
bit
just...
more.
Yeah, I think... Yeah, I
With pump
agree.
skill, I think I'm gonna put this like here.
I think that's fine, yeah.
Oh shit, my thing disconnected. That sucks. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Alright, perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, you think this is a fine placement for now?
Yeah, that's fine.
I think it's B,
B.
just because of the rapid spin thing.
I will
There's
say,
no...
I think it belongs. I don't agree with it being A at all.
Okay.
I think it's definitely B. It's a good team, it just doesn't have removal. Doesn't have...
I just...
For me, the removal is bad.
No, you can't say it's bad. It's just a little bit like
It's not bad.
It's
Yeah.
But
underwhelming
you don't want to...
more than bad, you
But
know what
also,
I mean?
because you're restricting Terapagos to your remover,
Pull that back
you
up.
also have to, you pretty much always have to run boots on Terapagos.
Okay, I'm putting this high B. I get what you mean. I don't
Because
like...
you can't...
Yeah.
You don't want to get rid of Terra Shell.
Nah, I feel you. Alright, let's move on to song. Okay. Zone drafted real mons this time. I fuck with and still feel filled at the low tier.
So here's my thing on Zone. He did draft real mons, but there's a lot of...
Oh, if this is Gen 7, this is
here.
a great draft.
This is a solid
What's
draft
good
from
play
first
sheet?
look. To me, like the more I look at it, the more I'm like, do I like the I think there's a lot of fire type weaknesses here. I'm not the biggest fan of a Charizard pick.
Wait, what fire weakness do you see? It's only Vikavolt, Lucario, Tinkaton. You have a lot of resist. You have Big Fat. At Appleton, you have Charizard. You do have Lackrock, which isn't the best defensive
Gold.
weak, but
Yeah,
you do
I'm not
Algae.
worried about
really
fire
gets-
at all.
Yeah.
I'm
There's,
not
like,
worried
no
about fire
fire
at
this
all
year.
with this team. I think your biggest worry is the ghost. You got Crook,
Wait, are you worried about...
that's it.
Wait, why are you worried about Ghost?
You do have the...
What?
Yeah. The only
Crook
ghost resist
and
is Crook.
That's really it. Yeah, Tank can take Shadow Balls with like AV sets or just spit F sets. That's really it.
out of it. I mean, the main real weakness, I'd say, just Alakazam. I think a bunch of the mons that are, you'd say, like, are neutral to Ghost, you can still take them pretty decently well, I'd say.
No, I kind of get the
Oh,
Ghost.
sure, but I think only having one resist, it lets it be
It's
like
more,
secondary move that just hits neutral against everything. Against like with specs users, it's gonna blow holes no matter what.
Especially because your resist is Crook, right? And with this team, you're basically supporting Moxie Crook, I feel like. And chipping it down, forcing it to switch into Ghost so your whole team doesn't get wrecked by like a spec shot bot really hinders its offensive potential. Even if Intimidate defensive is a good team.
This team is really going to struggle versus the double Chandelure.
My thing is, like, at first it looks good, but then the more I look at it, the less I like it.
Like what? Like how?
I just think there's some, like Glacier said, the Ghost type. I'm still on the Fire type. I just think there's some holes that can be exploited here, weakness-wise.
I don't see much, to be honest, besides the Ghost, and you can definitely play around, like...
I mean, ground is also existent, because you're definitely not bringing charge for that. And most cases, Terra Braviary, you're probably Terra out of the Flying Psychic. In most cases,
you have three ground immunities and a resist.
I fully agree with that. But I have so much faith in Zone, and this team has so much potential, bro. Sticky Webs on this team looks crazy.
I agree.
Yeah.
I really think so.
I think there's so many cool Pokemon here. I think he absolutely cooked with this draft. I fucking love this draft.
This is definitely my favorite Zone team, especially because you got like
100%.
Alakazam. I was really surprised he drafted that. That's like the highest point one I think he ever drafted.
Bro.
Which is like interesting to say.
This is either gonna be. I don't see it being a bad team. How about that? I'm not the number one fan. I don't see it being like. I just see it being a B tier team to me.
B is definitely solid. Yeah.
I was gonna say either high A or low S. I have so much faith in this team.
Like, I believe in Zone. I'm not gonna glaze him that much, but I can believe in Zone.
Okay.
I don't think.
I
think this is definitely B, but yeah.
I think in fairness, I think like compared to the power level of the rest of these teams, this is kind of like personally, I think I would keep this like low S, high A to Glacier, but I think like objectively, like in this like vacuum, you have to realize at some point there are just teams better. I'm definitely putting this high B down. I really like how this team builds around.
I can agree with.
All I'm gonna say is I 100% expect this team to be in playoffs, and I think it's 100% making playoffs.
I'm really excited to see what Zone does. I feel like
I'm putting a lot of faith in Zone.
Comeback of the century for sure. Alright, let's move on. Zen, you're still here. Do you want to join or not? Just like I'll invite you to speak. You can hop on. Just give me a second.
Ooh, okay.
Alright, feel free to hop on. You don't have to if you want. If you don't, okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, what's it good to?
Yeah.
Okay.
You want to talk about your team?
Okay, I'm not gonna lie to you. So Donner and I, my assistant coach, we kind of swerved hard because everyone took all of our picks and stole them, and we were like, well, and I thought, having 3 first-round picks was the way to go. Didn't go as planned. But so we pivoted from having what's his name, Ogrepon Hearthflame and Iron Crown to Bax Caliber and Blacephalon. Even though we couldn't get who we wanted, we decided, you know what, let's go all out attack here. So we chose some of the highest, physical and special attackers in the entire draft. But yeah, I think overall, it was a little rough first starting going, but then I think we came together and drafted some mons that we both had never used before. So we're gonna find out how this goes together. Don't really have too much to add. We just thought it'd be fun. Fun to draft some mons we don't ever use.
Yeah, looking at this team, Bax and Bucephalon is scary, dude. If positioned right, those things can win on its own. Like Bucephalon.
The one thing to keep in mind with Bax and Bucephalon that can lead to similar weaknesses with the is it ground or rock?
It's rock.
Okay, yeah. So rock types could be an issue. Also, like
2 grounds and
Terra-wise, Claydol could be interesting. I'm more looking at Magnezone for your main Terra, which is alright. I'm not mad about it.
I mean, either way.
This just looks like a really solid, respectable B tier team. Like, right?
What? Wait, what?
To me, this just looks like a really solid, respectable B tier team. I think there are a couple big weaknesses like the rock type, and I'm not like super. I'm not hating the Terras, but I'm not loving them.
I don't think rock type's the issue at all. I think the issue is more in its speed tiers, not having much mons above.
Yeah, that's the main issue. But either way, like your defenses are really fucking good. Really fucking good with this draft. Like really underrated defenses, for sure.
They're solid, yeah. Terra, Claydol, Magnezone, Sylveon.
You also have a really damn good fucking Drag Fairy Steel core. Like, it's a really fucking good core.
Yeah.
Fucking Magnezone, Sylveon, Excalibur is really fucking good for what you can actually get. Also, Staraptor is one of the best fucking revenge killers in the draft, in my opinion.
No,
like, you just clean up. Like, you have a bunch. And then you also have great bulky options in Swampert and Claydol. And Greedent's also sleeper good. I've seen a kill leader Greedent before, so...
Oh yeah.
I
fucking love draft Greedent. It's so fun. It's such a rewarding Pokemon.
I could agree with seeing it as like a sleeper team.
Yeah, Greedent gets Terra Blast. Yeah, no, this is really good.
Yeah.
One thing.
Yeah, and I agree with you on the speed tiers. I tried to get faster mons, but they kept getting hijacked. So I was like, you know what? We're not gonna play this game. So we got Orbeetle for webs.
Exactly. That's
at least give us a better chance.
Orbeetle, amazing Terra Pokemon. Had it last season. Me and Nick, while we only brought it, I think once or twice, it was in almost every single mock we ran. It put in work in almost every single mock. It was just barely being beat out, and not just as a sticky webber, as like a defensive setup Pokemon, offensive sweeper, choice specs. This thing is really underrated. I have been enlightened.
I mean, you could also just run Trick Room.
Yeah, Trick Room. Yeah, for sure.
Okay. There's 2 things I don't really like about this team too much. One, no ground poison, and with like all these defensive mons, they're kind of forced to run boots, so they won't get. I mean, not Magnezone, I guess, but like that's another thing. Magnezone like really carries some of these weaknesses. It carries the Ice Spin because your only other resistance is Bucephalon, which isn't the bulkiest thing in the world. Same thing with Fairy. Same thing with Flying. It's the only flying resist. So like on Overload and those types specifically, and especially in the special front, I can feel like really can hammer down this team. That's like my biggest issue with it.
I do agree that Magnezone just kind of looks like a necessity.
I mean, either way, I just like this draft.
I like it too. I don't think I justify putting it as though. Maybe like
I see at least one game this season where this guy runs 6 choice items and just cleans up the Bucephalon at the end.
Yeah, I like this team. The team feels like team I draft. I'm just looking at it and being like, it's not like amazing popping out at me. It's not terrible either. It is a respectable.
The fact that Magnezone's able to trap the skills that beat Excalibur and Sylveon is just super fucking good to have.
So I just don't like how much roads Magnezone has to fill. It'll be different if it has its own recovery. But like, it has to do so much defensively for this team.
It does. It can be supported by Sylveon though.
One thing I don't like, Zoroark is a fucking fraud.
I think that's the only thing that I don't like about Zoroark. Everything else is fine. I think you definitely could have gone something else instead of Zoroark, but Other than that, I like this draft a lot.
Yeah, I don't think the Zoroark fits here necessarily. Like, there's a lot of Pokemon it can bluff, which is really cool. Like just offensively, but I think calling Zoroark a fraud is crazy. That thing's really good. That thing hits like a truck, especially when you don't know if it is it or not.
It has like 120 special attack. It's not a truck.
Personally, I
Yeah,
feel like
but when you don't know it's a Zoroark, you're switching into something that's trying to cover something else.
Not trust.
Proper positioning, this thing hits insane. Life Orb and choice specs on it, or choice band setup, physical.
The one thing
Zoroark
I would,
is a beast.
the one thing I would change personally is Zoroark. I would just advice for the future. Then personally, I would not have. I would. This is your drift, obviously. I would have taken Zoroark and instead taken another Pokemon to kind of cover up some of these resistances.
I mean, then again,
but otherwise, this is a really good draft. I'm not the biggest fan of a Zoroark pick here, and I feel like you probably could have looked for something to cover some of these resistances more. But beyond that, no complaints. I love the team.
I'm then again, Zoroark and Terra, so.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, I'm in the middle of the road. I think I've never seen anyone except for you, Glacier, that gas some Zoroark like that. I'm gonna be real. But
I think it's pretty good.
I also want to try.
Glacier, you are the first person I've ever seen say Zoroark is not a fraud.
But like in this team in particular, where like you have a lot of this team can lead. You can have like a Swampert lead, or Beetle lead. You can have like these scary offensive mounts of Excalibur stuff one, and the potential to like bluff that with Zoroark could be nice. I see the vision. I just don't think it's enough to justify putting it in S tier. I'm leaning middle A right now.
Yeah, you can put it in A.
Like below quality.
Definitely A.
Oh, when I was gassing it up, I don't like the team. I personally don't like the team very much. I like certain individual Pokemon on the team.
Honestly, the draft is they really glued together nicely, in my opinion. If Mother was glad, then yeah, there's definitely better options.
I think it is pure raw damage dealers, and it's kind of hard to fuck that up, and it's really hard to prep against.
Yo, this draft is.
I can vouch for the backs. Strong Ghost core.
I'm not excited to help prep for any of these games.
No, Pierce King Gambit team, automatic S tier.
Alright, Zygnus, I'll let you talk about this team since you're the assistant coach.
Listen, I had no involvement in the draft process. I have no clue what he cooked up.
I kind of assumed by some of the picks.
This is the first time I've actually seen the entire draft together.
Who is this? Who is this again?
Was actually changed.
Just a boy.
So, yeah, this is the first time I'm actually seeing this draft, and yeah.
Okay, let's go over the positives. There's a solid defensive core, glass core, and bulky spit of water. Suicune is always nice.
Defensively, this is really good.
You got
Terra. I don't think it's a defensive core. I think it's Gliscor being there. If this team didn't have Gliscor, the team is ass. This team is completely held together by Gliscor.
But also, if you watched any last season game from Boy, you would know this is not his mod at all. He doesn't know, he doesn't like this mod. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is not his mod.
Gliscor is not a boy mon.
This is not a boy mod. Literally.
But do you know what is? King Gambit.
Oh, I will say Dusclops is one of my favorite low tier ghost types. I really like that. I think Rabambi is a really good addition here.
I think the main thing is trying to figure out how, because this is not a boy draft. That's the thing. Because boy draft is a click funny button draft. This is not a click funny button draft.
Yeah, this does require a bit more.
There's a lot of setup involved.
Yeah.
But to be honest, he did a good job. A good supporting for it. It's just you're very overly reliant on Gambit, Iron Moth, so we can put in extreme amounts of work. Floatzel can definitely put in a shit ton of work. Like, if there's no water absorb mon, you're probably getting 2 kills with Floatzel.
That's another thing, actually. Gambit not only has to be relied on offensively, but defensively kind of too. It's the only flying resist in the team. It's the only psychic resist in the team. It's only the few rock weaknesses in the team. But, like, your ground Glysker not being...
Yeah.
You do have the Clodsire, I guess, and also...
I do like
Breloom
Balloon.
You like
I
what?
like Balloon a lot.
I know I suggested Breloom to him, so I like that on his.
Yeah.
I
Because
like
I know
Balloon
he was
a lot.
asking about that, and that was something I suggested to him.
I mean, the
I
good
think
thing is we have
that's
Get Out.
something
Get Out literally
that could
just
be
Get
his
Out
MVP.
part. We do have a Get Out
One
of jail
thing-
for so.
One thing I don't really like about this team, core. I think cores are very important to have. Dragon Fairy Steel big core. There's no dragon. The fairy is Rabombi. King Gambit doesn't want to come out early.
I don't think dragons are necessary in cores, but I get what you mean.
Yeah,
Rabombi...
dragons are like most unnecessary in that core.
Yeah. But
King Gambit, your fairy not really doing what you want your fairy to do very well, and your Steel not wanting to come out onto the field to
it's
take
already
hits
doing so much
until late game,
defensively and offensively.
I will say I do not like Clodsire here.
Me either. It is the most useless thing ever on this team.
I don't know. I listen. I let Boy cook. That's all.
And he did cook. Literally just switch Clodsire for something else, and the team is good.
I mean,
I just don't think it's a good team for him.
Yeah, this is not a boy team. This is not a boy coded team.
Yeah, in a vacuum, this is a really good team. But for boy, this isn't. So
yes,
in
like,
a vacuum, this is an A tier. Are we accounting for player skill at all?
The thing is, boy can definitely pull it off if he learns how to play this way. Because this is a good draft if in a certain player's hand. You know what I mean? It's a very situational kind of thing.
Yeah, like serious. Like if I had this draft,
if you had this draft, no, this is not your style though.
That's true.
This is work with it, but this is not your style.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah, I feel like
I'm thinking
this is too offense, not enough bowling.
I'm thinking high B.
A tier if he learns it. For now, high B.
Okay.
Just because we
I
are
think
worried about
the
player to...
I think it's below Puck.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I think so too.
If he
I'm
learns
glad
the
he doesn't
team,
have
he
Glacier,
bumps it.
so I'm glad he doesn't have Glacier, because now he doesn't have a reason to not tear it.
Oh my god. Oh.
Instead of just bringing it every game and never tearing it.
In Oricorio, we had Glacier, and he chose the pair of Yes.
It was Floatzel every single game. And it still put in work. The Floatzel was crazy.
Great work, don't get me wrong. I just found it hilarious that Floatzel was 3 points.
Bro, me too. Every single boy game I watched, it was so funny.
Alright, we
Oh,
got
real quick,
JJ.
Probably after we deal with Pine Draft, I'll probably head out.
Wait, so
Rip
he ended
Ducky.
up with, wait, did he really just end up with Sterile Edge Infernape again?
Yeah, it's kind of funny.
Honestly, this is actually, all things considered, this is not a bad draft.
Yeah.
I like
I mean,
Well,
I think it's weird. Like you can kind of tell that it switched hands in between, because like at the start it's going one way and then kind of just veers off.
Yeah, and
that's
maybe
because
here
two
there's a
coaches had
wrench.
the team.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I meant. I said
Infernape.
you can tell. I said you can tell that it was made by two people.
Yeah.
This is a tale of two coaches. So the plus side to this, Quillfish and Mousehold,
All things considered.
and Bronzong, I love for Terra. It's just the doubling up on the water and fire type is so weird to me, and the fighting type.
I think the
There's so
water
much
is fine.
type
Greninja
doubling
isn't a
The water
weird-
makes sense.
I think the
Yeah,
water's fine. Honestly, if you get rid of Infernape and get something else, this is a great draft.
Or get rid of Ceruledge and Hariyama because JJ sucks on Infinity Stick like it's no tomorrow.
Oh yeah, that's true. But like, I'd rather just get rid of Infernape because Hariyama was a damn good Terra captain.
Yeah.
Also, one thing. I fucking love Darkspawn, one of my favorite draft mons. When you draft Darkspawn, it's your low point. You don't have enough budget for a high tier fairy. you already have a high tier fairy. You don't really need dodge spot here.
I mean, I like it.
But it's not bad.
It's.
Oh,
it's
JJ
just
said he made some
bad.
changes. Let me check. And
Yeah, I think if you can
What were
pawn
the
off
changes?
Infernape JJ, if you can pawn off Infernape to somebody,
he's not
this
pawning
is a
off
good-
for a name.
No, he's never pawning. He's
Yeah.
pawning off Ceruledge to somebody.
Wait, what were the changes that were
pretty
made?
sure.
Altaria.
I can go. check.
JJ, no.
Oh yeah, it was.
Hariyama and
It was
Quillfish Hisui.
Duraludon. It's Duraludon for Hariyama and Hisui Quillfish.
Oh no way! He got rid of the Quillfish.
I know,
Bronze
bro.
on trio or duo. That's so
he
sad.
traded it to
I like
Lon
Duraludon here, but I don't like it overlapping with Bronzong. Those are the ones. Am I missing anything else?
This is unfortunate. Yeah, no.
Oh,
this
and
team-
Altair. He had Altair, which I do love Altair very well.
Atari is a
Yes,
great
ma'am.
mon, yeah.
Yeah,
Now this-
yeah, I love Fire Spin Perish Song,
Mm-hmm.
This is
especially if you defensive Terra, you Terra Fairy. Yeah, you're pretty good.
okay. See, at first I was willing to put it high C, low B. Now I hate these trades, so I'm willing to just dock points.
I think it's C.
And
I think you just leave it C.
I
you don't love
do
that?
not agree with that at all.
Yeah, I don't agree with that.
I
I think
think-
the offense is a little too good for
Yeah.
it to be more than C.
I think it's C.
I know, that's what I said, C.
No, I said more than C. I think it's like a low B.
Oh, yeah, no, that's definitely not higher than C, but I said C.
You could put it low B.
You could have argued B before the trades.
I still arguing B. You still got Enam and Grin and the Infernape. I guess they're religious to switch
Okay,
it.
Yeah.
Great core offensively, fast offensive core.
Yeah.
All three of them can be mixed. You don't know when you're running with any of the three, actually.
I'm also in the
So-
midst of getting rid of Ceruledge soon. Okay, that's fair. Excited to see the trades.
Yeah, I think you probably want another ghost for Ceruledge, though.
Yeah, probably.
That's ideally what you would want.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, oh, oops.
All right, Glacier's turn to.
Jesus, okay.
Show
You know what,
his
I'm
cooking
sorry.
This
Alright,
is
there we
keeping me
go.
awake.
This is my last one, by the way. I'm on data, so I can't stay that long.
Yeah, I'll go.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave after mine, so because I'm on low battery.
Oh, Freedy can't do that. Because he's all the way to that. Alright, Glacier,
Okay.
go talk about your team.
So for this draft, I don't really care. Not that I don't care about this season. I'm having fun this season. The one Pokemon I was like, hey, I want to draft this again. This Pokemon is one of my favorite Pokemon to use in PU right now. I'm spamming the shit out of PU. Is Inteleon. It's so funny. I just like critting things. It's so silly. And then I also really like Houndstone. Houndstone's pretty silly. Objectively, not good team. I don't like it, but I think it's really funny, and I'm really excited to build around Inteleon and Zygarde.
Okay, I like the speed tiers quite well. I think Electro Hisui and Ice Cream Tail is pretty nice together.
Zygarde's one of my favorite Pokemon. Plus side for that, there is a bit of type doubling, so down for that.
I like the double water. I think defensive Gyarados is a sleeper threat. And it pairs well with the offensive threat if it's out or just overwhelming water offense too. Of course, there's an ice weakness a little bit. Antenna's not really an ice resist, but it can still put in a decent amount of work defensively. So it's really only Entei.
I mean, you got Silvally, so
yeah, you also got the Silvally.
Yeah,
And also
exactly.
Entei.
I stole Silvally. I was originally gonna draft it anyway, so whoever I stole it from, sorry. But yeah, literally, I need this Pokemon so bad because without it, my team is complete dog shit to like Ice specifically. Ice is such a bad type for my team. So
Yeah, there's also
You have the Terra.
also Entei.
exactly, I have the Dunsparce. All I need right there.
There's
You
no.
also
I have the
the-
Dunsparce instant S team.
No granite poison, and also, well, you do have the survivor for that. I think flying spam is also kind of scary because Excadrill is kind of forced to
Yeah.
be a little bit more defensive with that set. And that's like your meat resist. So like a hurricane into you would be like really, really tough with that heavy stuff for like the Dunsparce fight. I mean the Dunsparce is okay.
This
But
to me is another.
Hey, don't. You can't just call the Dunsparce okay, bro. This is the best
Oh god.
Terra user I have ever used.
The Duncleason. The Dun.
Behind Baxcalibur, Terra Baxcalibur, beast.
There's no way you compare Terra Dunsparce to Terra Bax.
Hey, bro.
Terra Baxcalibur seems like it's a little bit better than
this Pokemon. It is so good.
That's a mono.
And it has Boom Burst.
Good luck trying to get him for me next season. I'm first picking that bastard.
That's all you, bro. Take your done. Alright. Where do you guys think this team should go?
Respectable C. It's a fun team. It's like you said.
It's C.
I think it's a C team objectively, but with Glacier's skill level, I'm thinking low B. I think he can make this team work a lot.
High C. I'm willing to put it high C for Glacier skill.
Cygnus, what do you think?
I would be putting it in D. Hunky, I would be putting it in D if it weren't for Glacier skill.
I don't think it's as bad as like the
it's not that bad.
Blood Moon right now. He wants to trade Blood Moon for Gliscor. I've tried to convince him not to.
Yeah, don't do that. Trade Clodsire for Blood Moon. Good trade.
There's no shot.
Does Void drop his team down to C live on air?
Okay, so now
let's move on to Ladders.
Yeah, into D.
Yeah.
Alright, see you guys later. Bye-bye.
See you later. Okay, so this was a very salvage team because when I was starting on it, I ended up with a lot of ground weaknesses. So I will say I made a couple trades during the draft, trading out Jirachi for Reuniclus and then Seviper and a pick for Darmg. And that kind of allowed me to have some points and kind of just rearrange things. The plus sides, so I don't. Cinderace and Darm kind of fill the same roles, and Lycanroc, so I'm not, in the sense that they're all kind of late game cleaners. So I'm not the biggest fan of that, but I'm going to make it work. The plus sides to it, I like the Reuniclus and Tangrowth duo. That's potential for a regen core, so I really like that. I like a lot of my Terramons. My one biggest concern with this team, though, is probably Clink Clang. He is either going to be really funny, or it is going to be just a massive bust. And that's just kind of where I see him, and I was just like, fuck it, I have the two or 3 points he's worth, let's just fuck around and find out.
I mean, the only downside with Clink Clang is it doesn't actually learn Terra Blast, so it's a 3-point mall without Terra Blast, so you're just kind of just stuck there with the that you're just stuck with. Which is Shift Gear, Gear Grind, Wild Charge, and whatever the fuck you run.
Yeah, he is either going to be a Shift Gear king or a bust.
Terra fighting a natural gift.
Yes, genius. We're cooking here, guys.
Brain. Natural gift is a funny move, though. I used it a couple of times with Scizor. It's so funny. Okay, anyways.
One thing I don't like about this team, Reuniclus is the only special offense.
Yeah. I mean, you do have the Gastrodon technically, but you want to force it to defensive roles because it builds.
You also have Drifblim.
Gastrodon's not special offense.
It's only the
Gastrodon's like base 80.
Also, you have Weezinglar and Drifblim that tend to be more special attackers.
But forcing it to be
Drifblim's like base 90. It's not exactly winning world records for offensive pressure.
Yeah. It's a lull overloading in physical offense, and your only special attacker, like really good special attacker, is like slow and kind of relies on trick.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
Yeah, the lack of special attackers is an issue for my team. I'm not 100% happy with it. Like, this is probably one of the worst drafts I've done with this. league, so I'm not 100% happy. I'm just like, I kind of had to do some salvaging, and so I'm happy with where I ended up, considering the direction it was going.
Okay, fair enough. Where do you guys want to tier this? I'm thinking like low B, high C.
I feel like
I'm thinking
low B.
I'm thinking low B.
Low B? Above or below Glacier? I feel like they're kind of the same.
Probably above.
Above
Probably
Glacier.
above.
Come on, don't do that to me.
Well, I don't know.
At least put me above Glacier. Come on now.
We should probably even out the tiers a bit.
Yeah, I'll do that then.
To be fair, it's okay. A lot of people can be mid together.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna head out now.
Have a good one.
See ya.
Alright.
Alright, next. How many coaches do we got left? It's like...
Next is Patty, that's...
Jesus Christ, alright. Let's speed this up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9.
We have like 9.
Alright.
Enough.
I love being the last one on the player list.
From the beginning to
Yo,
the end.
Patty's gonna be stalling. Let's go. There's okay removal. Good potential for Patty to have another 180 turn game. Decent hazards, decent support, good offense, really good defense. Yeah,
I think it's a good team.
I like this team a lot. A?
Just A.
Okay, anything else you want to talk about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just A.
It's just A.
I'm trying to speed this.
Alright.
It's just A.
We're A.
Like,
oh.
Yeah, like
Nothing else, just A.
Just like, yeah, right there, right between New York and Seattle.
Like, I don't have any like major problems with it. I think it's just A.
It's just A.
Let me see if I can find anything. Just to
Umbreon. Not a huge Umbreon fan. That's about it.
Yeah, I'm not a big Umbreon fan, but I've seen Patty put in a lot of work with it, so I'm not too worried about it.
Can we just stall you for 180 turns just to get a 6-0 win?
No rapid spin with like your spikes of E and stealth rock.
I mean, it's 3 defoggers, so
I guess, yeah.
it's
Well,
not the
2.
worst.
Wait, what's
but,
the third one?
It's not Weezing?
No, well, Weezing Galler's the only one that gets default.
Oh, right, never mind. It's 2. Never mind.
Yeah. I mean, Gligar can run default. That's fine.
Yeah.
Salamence, Patty
then-
likes to run Salamence default too. I think Iron Crown is so slept on, dude. I'm waiting for someone to 6 with Iron Crown. It's really possible. With like one calm mind on a weakness policy, and you're pretty much, and I guess like agility too. You're pretty much set. All right, let's move on.
Draco says his water problem is fixed.
Okay. So a few things. Speed tiers aren't my favorite, but you do have webs for that. No ground poison, a slight ground weakness, but you do have the Cresselia, which is good enough. A little bit of fighting weakness too.
Removal is
Let's see. It's
Kartana.
default Kartana. Okay.
And I like it when my removers can live Syndical Ember personally.
Okay, to be fair, like the physical offense is amazing. Ryushifu Rapid Strike and Kartana together, plus Tyrantrum. The defense core isn't that bad either. With Dirge, Crust, Lantern, I'm a big fan of Lantern. I think it's one of the sleeper bulky water, low tier bulky waters. I think Shadesey's kind of a fraud, but it can put in work. And Kingjaw, 2-point Kingjaw, without rain. It's gonna hit like a truck. No.
I would not call Lantern a sleeper mon. I mean, most people considered it to be good, so.
Okay, I barely see anyone talk about it. I don't like it in Paldea too much, but I like it in Napdex.
Wait, what are we talking
Yeah,
about?
Napdex just has like heal bonus
Yeah,
shit, so.
I love
Lantern,
Lantern so much. Low C, right? Or high C?
High C,
High
probably.
C, yeah. I'm like, the office is too good
Yeah.
for it to be.
Yeah. It has too much oomph.
Okay.
I was gonna say something soft, but I was like, never mind.
Alright, here comes Adam. Let's see if he keeps on popping in and out the stage. Let me see if he's there.
Only one in the audience.
He
We
is
should have invited Draco on.
Yo. he
Oh, Draco
finally-
was
For
here
the
still?
last part.
Oh,
Yeah.
my bad, Draco.
Yo, he has flying resist. Let's go. Massive. I like this team a lot. 3 fighting is a little weird, but other than that,
Wait, hold on.
it goes through most of the bases. Other than like having reflecting. But that's about it.
Yeah, I don't have much to add. This is just a solid team. I like it more than his other jobs. The weaknesses are a little bit more patched up. Metagross has to be a little bit more reliant defensively. Because of the flying and fairy spam, and Orthworm is the best buff wise. Where those mods have like good, solid. I mean, those types, flying, fairy, have good like Moonblast, Hurricane, etc. Good special attack booms.
And speed tiers here feel a bit weird.
Yeah.
But
The fire weakness is only Tauros, Paldea. I mean, you do have Thick Fat Pills fun actually. Never mind. And you could Terra. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of Licky Licky. That's one of my favorite mid to
I
low
love
tier mods.
Licky.
Licky Licky's interesting.
I don't feel like looking like
I'll see. I'll let it cook.
It's like such a good mod. Great Wish Passer. It can even be offensive. Sometimes I once running Banded Licky Licky to be a specific match. I forgot what it was, but it put in a good amount.
Sword Stance, Wish, Facade, Licky Licky is where it's at.
Dude, that sounds so heat.
I brought it versus fucking Alola Mola, Lando T.
That's awesome.
And if I called the need to run Protect instead of Heal Bell,
that's my guy. I think
then
Licky Licky is my.
I would have slept.
Licky Licky is my the Dunsparce. That's that mod for me. And
it's your
Stunfisk.
Pookie.
No, that's Stunfisk actually. Licky Licky though is like up there, one of my favorite normal.
I used to be Azelf. Azelf's the biggest fraud I've ever seen in my entire life.
Really, I've seen Ryan put a lot of good work with it in last season.
Every single time I use Azelf, it never hits a roll in its favor, so I don't know.
Honestly,
yeah, when I use Azelf, it goes crazy. So I think it's just a player issue.
People knows damn well all my Azelf always misses rolls in its favor.
Seems like a skill issue.
I
really
see
is,
it
apparently. It
as
really
a
is.
health
This
buckley
Azelf does
and
not want to hit an 80% roll in its favor.
Okay.
Just have better luck.
I guess, yeah. You're right, my bad.
Just win.
It's B high, a low A, high B.
I think I'm gonna put a low A. I like it better than Lalon's T. I'm not Lalon, Zisu's T. To be honest. And I think Adam's a good enough coach to really utilize these mods. Do you guys agree? Or nah?
I think it's probably B.
B? Okay, we could put B. Where? Like below or above so?
I think it's like probably below Bronzong's.
Okay.
Probably above Pup.
Alright, fair enough.
Also, I'm desperately trying so hard to get a rapid spinner. Someone please help.
Do I have a rapid spinner? I forget.
I only have treads. I'm not trading
I
this shit.
forgot we gave Circle.
Draco, I'll steal treads from Hunky for you.
Oh, I have Quackable too. You want to trade Quackable for Yushi for Rapid Strike? I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Don't do
That's a crazy trade, by the way.
Crazy. I ain't that desperate though.
So you guys see how I negotiate Spectre for Bliss.
No, I mean, isn't that Terra Zygarde? Yeah, it is, right?
Let's see.
Okay, first off, there's no steal here.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's fine.
I like this. I like the Sinistra, honestly. I like the Sinistra, and I really.
I mean,
like...
actually, yeah. Terra Sinistra is essentially a steel type.
Yeah, I also really like Mew plus Tinglu. I feel like that's a really good combo in of itself.
I mean, you also have Terra Oricorio, you have Terra Frostmoth, you just have some really broken Terra captains.
Yeah, I think Terra Lapras is slept one too, to be honest.
Yeah.
Defensive line.
Insane threats on this team.
Dragon Dance, Earthquake, Terra Lapras, let's go.
Dragon Dance Lapras is where it's at.
To be honest,
Dragon Dance, Earthquake, Terra Ground, Water Absorb, let's go.
One of these months has to be forced to be Terra Fairy because Dragon Spam is kind of like important against this team with the two dragons they have.
Wait, there's no Fairy.
Yeah.
Fairy or Steel.
That's the only thing that's stopping me from putting it in like A to S tier.
I mean, it'd be.
There is no Dragon Resist.
It'd be.
Dragon these nuts. Hard. Alright.
Outrage is getting clicked against this guy. Half this team's deaths across the season, at least half will be to Outrage.
But Terra, if
or Draco.
This Synergy, do you need any other Terra Capture versus Terra Steel Synergy? And it kind of glues up a lot of this team, right?
I mean, to be
Terra
fair,
Steel, yeah.
I mean, sometimes you don't want a Terra Synergy anyway, because you have like Oricorio, you have Frostmoth, you have those mons. Unless you trade Frostmoth, which I think you should trade Frostmoth or something, get some value there. Or maybe trade Oricorio as well.
Yeah,
if you're going to be hyper-reliant on Synergy, you need to trade some of those captains. Get some value.
I think B is fine.
Yeah, it's B.
I think it's like here. Or maybe here.
I think it's C, but yeah.
C?
I think C just missing some key resists.
You know what? Yeah, that's fair. I feel like their weaknesses are so much more exploitable.
Like, yeah.
But Tinglu is good. It's only Dragon, to be honest, because Tinglu is a good enough dark type to be the only ghost resistant routine. Same with Rock. I'm putting.
I mean, I've beaten Tinglu teams with Spectre 5-0, so.
Well, Spectre is broken, and
there's.
It is also dependent on teammates.
That's true.
Yeah, I'll keep it high. We need to fill out the C tier. We'll put it high C for now.
We need to fill out Peter, you're trash. There you go.
Yeah, once again, this is just a comparison to all of these teams. It's not like...
We get another D tier next. Let's go.
I really don't like this draft. It's just...
Yeah, this draft has no... This next draft has no water.
I really dislike this draft.
No.
Yo,
there's not a single water.
Yo, Charizard 6-0's this.
It's an Oregon Cornerstone. It's 30.
I would say Tyrantrum goes crazy. I can't lie, Tyrantrum goes crazy. At least
it doesn't, but okay.
Oh yeah, it does. It does. No, it doesn't. No, this is Steelix.
There's a whole ass Steelix.
You forget though, Tyrantrum gets CC and Earthquake.
And that's probably due.
Yeah, but there's also a Mudsdale.
Let's CC and Earthquake. That does like.
Yes,
there's a Mudsdale and a Mimikyu and a Steelix. Tyrantrum isn't going crazy.
Like you're never gonna sweep.
I mean,
you
it's not supposed to sweep. It's supposed to deal damage.
They can fuck up the Ogerpon set and have you sweep with a mon that shouldn't sweep.
But I think this
for context, I swept an Ogerpon Cornerstone team with Ursula in the Blood.
Oh god.
Oh yeah, that was criminal. Anyway,
yeah, Trailblaze has his grass stab.
This is a D.
Yeah.
I didn't
yeah,
Clefairy? Really?
There's no There's no water.
Your fairy is Clefairy. It's a fake fairy.
Let's just
there's Mimikyu as well, but Mimikyu is also a fake fairy, so.
Yeah, your Dark Resist isn't the best.
I think just D.
Yes, D. It's not.
Okay.
There's no arguing. It's D. There's not a fire resist.
Yeah, that's true.
There literally isn't a single fire resist.
Which
This
one of
is
these ones
literally
could
click
Terra?
torch song and win.
Which
Just
one?
click.
X-Cloud.
Doesn't matter which one's can Terra. It's not saving the team.
X-Cloud, Mudsdale.
Okay, hear me out.
Hear me. Okay, I want to listen to this cook.
Okay, wait. Let me think of something. What if X can continue Terra Wanders? And like leash seed spinners? That could be something. Okay, yeah.
Hunky, it's okay. I don't think you can save. You can get this one out of D tier.
Opium.
Where in D tier?
I think it's middle D tier.
I think it's middle D tier.
Okay.
Oh,
The final three.
that was hilarious.
Four.
But like,
Final
hear
4.
me out.
Or 4. Yeah, final 4. Oh yeah, 4.
There
I
was
like
nothing
that.
to hear him out on. That's not a savable draft by Terra.
I like Mr. Brian Hands in this draft.
I love
the
Iron
draft.
Man so much, dude. It's one of my favorite ones ever.
I like this one.
I was
This
gonna say
is
this
really
draft,
good.
but I forget you have Amanda versus Iclazar. Yeah, this is a good draft.
Oh, this is disgusting. Oh, I like it a lot.
I like it too. It
But
just,
Nicolas.
It's very good, very strong.
it's so fast.
Has everything you'd want.
Prism Armor, Iron Hands, Peasantipity, AV Electros is always hard to kill for me. I don't know about
This
you.
draft
Bulky
reminds
son
me
of
of
a
Kyle
guns.
Lowry.
Slow King in this not deck so it can pivot with teleport and does not rely on chilly reception and not being able to use it like
Yeah.
Slow King Galley.
Yeah, this reminds me of Kyle Lowry. It's just thick.
I like the Electros. Can it Terra?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ooh.
Terra Electrox is really
And
good.
also-
So
I mean, there's also Terra Magmortar.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
love Terramag so much. It's such a fun one.
Terra Sandaconda, maybe like Terra Dragon
they
Scale
ain't ready for the
Last
sun
one
that
nice.
from Scala.
Sandaconda.
Okay, I don't see any reason this isn't an S tier. Do you guys see?
Yeah, it's an F. We know it's an F.
Yeah, I agree.
It's just S.
Ryan is
I mean,
It's
the only-
one of the teams to
The
beat.
only real thing it's missing is like a good dragon that isn't a support, but I think you're fine.
I kind of like this more than Fruits team.
Oh no, I agree. It's better than Fruits. It's
Yeah.
like, yeah.
Do you think it's better than mine or Crims?
No,
I think it's like right there.
it's right
in the
there.
middle.
The champ.
Oh, we got the champ who drafted a way better team, in my opinion.
I mean, the pentuple ground weakness is an interesting gambit.
Holy okay.
Hey, he has
Oh, yeah.
Petron. And I've seen Petron go
yo.
crazy.
Oh,
Hey yo.
Like that Petron kind of goes stupid though.
am I spelling Slither? How do you spell Slither? S-L-I-T-H-R, right? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
You probably
The
can't
triple-
specify.
The triple poison pentuple ground weakness gambit is a bit on the odd side.
Oh yeah, I didn't even notice the triple poison.
I think you can work around it.
Yeah, you have the circle, I guess. Covers the ground.
I mean, you can work around it, but it's not ideal.
Yeah.
You're probably not bringing Survivor to any of these games most likely. I mean,
There's
probably
only-
like a meme break like 1 week.
There's only 3 Pokemon that
Jesus
resist
Christ, this is like
ground.
that anti-T-Spike team with the amount of grounded T-Spikes and amount of rapid spinners. Like, what
2
the-
Pokemon resist ground here, and
Well,
1 is
there's 4
Mewtwo.
rapid spinners.
Yeah,
Okay,
bro took all the rapid spinners.
4 rapid spinners, 1 Gale Prankster, Gale Wing Defogger.
I
Three
need a rapid
poisons.
spinner, a defogger. I'm
Bro
begging
does
you.
not like T-Spikes.
And the features are also pretty good.
Yeah. And issue, one of my only issues is the steel is Sandslash Alola, and that's Sandslash Alola is not a great mod.
No, who cares?
Yeah.
He is Spotlighter.
I'm thinking.
Great Tusk is like a steel, essentially.
Yeah.
His physical defense
Just like
is
what
disgusting.
Tusk and Lele together is kind of fun, even better to read.
I feel
Reggie
like
Alecki mid as
I
fuck,
feel like
but
they need a bit
whatever.
more special bulk, in my opinion, because they got good like physical bulk in terms of
It's Tentacruel.
Wing and Petrarant. The only real good SPDF it comes in from Tentacruel and Tapu Lele. Other than that, kind of just it.
Oh wait, there's the present. I'm tripping. Okay, it's a link. Never mind. Forget I said it.
Just put it like it's like B.
Yeah,
C.
I think
I'd say B to C.
I'm thinking high B to be honest, or low B, middle B. There.
Yeah, that looks good.
Yeah, we definitely could spread this out once this is done. Okay. What's your face? Queen is next.
Queen.
Double Shandy.
Good friend of mine.
0 out of 10. Not enough Chandelures.
Yeah.
Exactly.
We're still
no Litwick.
No Litwick.
The flop?
No Litwick.
Oh, it's updated already. There's no. It's not Double Shandy anymore.
There's no. There's no Lamphead. This is.
I will say, I will advocate for this. This does kind of look like a cracked team, but there's too many fighting weaknesses in my opinion.
But he does have a fighting resist, a fighting immunity.
Yeah, I think it's fine.
I think it's fine.
I think the ground weakness is more pressing.
Yeah, I think. Yeah.
I think the combo of fighting and ground is just.
No.
I think
Queen
Edgequake fucks this team alive.
Then again, Queen has plot armor, so it's
Queen
automatic.
This is like a better style team because you have actual like cleaners to support your defense.
Quagsire is good unaware. Garganical is just Garganical.
Yeah, this is actually a better stall team than the actual stall team.
Yeah.
Oh, I do have a question real quick.
No, this is more of a balanced team, to be honest. There's more offensive teams.
I mean, one issue I see, your speed is almost entirely just in Xiao and Zapdos Galar, and you're almost never bringing both.
No, you can bring both.
Yeah, you can bring both. That's
I suppose in good fighting matchups, you do bring both.
Yeah. If this depends
but
it goes instead of Chandelier,
just go 105 to 100, then I think to 80, and then it's all extremely slow.
Replace Chandelier with Spectrier, and this is like the best team in the draft easily. It's actually insane. Those two fightings together.
I mean, you're probably running a shit ton of resist berries with this team.
I don't think so. Your mons are defensive enough to like Gargantuan.
There is trick room. There is trick room potential.
I mean, the good thing is the synergy between Quagsire and Ferrothorn. You're not really like gonna ever lose Ferrothorn.
Yeah.
In most cases. So technically, the only like realistic thing I could probably see beating both is a Zarware Power Herb Solar Beam, or just any fire type.
Or Ogrepan Hearthflame.
Oh, Mads finally won Game 4. Holy shit.
You just saw it, bro.
Yeah.
My glorious Pookie Bear, Luca Donna kick.
Alright, yeah, let's...
Oh shit, Scovillain cooks this team.
Oh, yes,
Scovillain. You mean Ogrepan Heartflame?
True threat, Scovillain.
Ogrepan Heartflame.
You gotta watch out for the Scovillain that everyone
is
wanted to draft.
Watch out for Michael Scovillain.
It's Ogrepan, bro. It breaks through the flash fire, too.
Bro, Scovillain had a unique typing for like 5 minutes, and then was completely outclassed.
Yeah, and the same generation too.
And then the coolest Scovillain.
Yo, did you not hear? Scovillain's an NU demon.
It is an NU demon
it's
though.
Only
an
NU?
I heard.
Is it like Monster and Fernape and Crocodile and NU too now?
No, it was a DU and just
yeah, I thought it would be like PU versus EU to be honest.
No, Scovillain was like ZU.
No,
Scovillain was ZU without.
And then Suntees became more present in NU. So Rosa comes because from the best player I use now.
And Scovillain can threaten the bro.
I kind of fuck with this team a lot.
Bring Scovillain up to OU Sun and.
Yeah.
You think this is fine? Here.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, that looks good.
Alright,
the final
one. Really has been waiting. 31 character, 31 teams.
It's F2 because it's Friedel. It's F for Friedel.
But I'm really excited to see you play. I heard good things from Cygnus gassing you up, Fruit gassing you up. Let me see. Let me talk about your team. Oh, wait.
Alright, this is like my usual balance, my usual bulky balance type build.
I will say, I immediately like the Raging Bolt.
Yeah, Raging Bolt. I
also like the Annihilate.
Annihilate is there because the draft came with Annihilate and Milotic, and Annihilate, Milotic, good balance mons. Annihilate potentially for just good SpDef tank can pass witches to Annihilate or Incineroar.
Wow, this team supports Annihilate so well, dude.
Yeah, Jirachi, once again, Wish to Annihilate, U-turn into Annihilate or Raging Bolt.
Healing Wish too, if like Annihilate plus 10.
Yeah.
I mean, this is literally a play around the president type of draft, and the president is Annihilate.
Yeah. Mr. President.
And we also have Raging Bolt, Raging Bolt's the vice president.
Yeah.
Tornadus because I desperately needed a ground immunity, and is fast.
I mean, you had a ground. You get two. You already had a ground immunity.
No.
Cryogonal.
I didn't have Cryogonal before.
I'm just saying.
I picked up. And then Venusaur because I needed a poison and it was 3 points. Rhyperior, great Terramon. Very strong.
3 points?
Venusaur's 3 points, yeah.
Okay.
Cryogonal needed another ground immunity, needed removal. Stoutland needed a normal. So Stoutland because Intimidate.
Yeah, I think Stoutland really helped Incineroar a lot. Like get the pressure from the Ghost Spam this team can have, especially with Castain and Annihilate as your focus. Yeah, I don't know how much to say here. I think this is a S tier. The speed tiers could be a little bit more, but who cares? I don't really care.
You're not gonna get good speed tiers in a 32-man.
Cryogonal, I'm not the best fan as a spinner here. But you can Terra, so it's a little bit better. But like if this was regular Cryogonal, I wouldn't be too big of a fan on it, just because it loses to a lot of the rockers that like is trying to get it rid of in the first place.
No, you don't know the Cygnus tech.
Oh god, what is it?
The Terra Steel Bind Magic Coat.
Yeah, I know. Terra Steel is different. I meant like with this format.
You run Bind Magic Code Rapid Spin Trust.
Yeah, that sounds heat. I meant like if Cryogonal couldn't Terra, I wouldn't like the spinner here at all.
Oh yeah.
But they could.
But also Cryogonal gets default.
It's not about spinner default. I meant like the reason why I don't like Cryogonal as a remover is because it loses to a lot of the hazard setters it's trying to like in the first place.
And I also
but with Terra Steel or like we can Terra out of that and just be annoying as fuck with Cryogonal.
Yeah. But also, Florges doesn't always have to just be Wish. It can just be defog as well, because you already have another Wisher.
I'm a big fan of our offensive Florges too. And with Rachi being there too. You can both of those ones together give them flexibility.
Yeah, one of the better counter. You also just. The only downside is I just wish he didn't have as many Intimidators because Defiant Ape, he just hogging all the Intimidators that give Defiant. That's the annoying part.
Okay, that's not
who's picking up fucking Stoutland.
If that's your only complaint, that's just an easy S tier for me.
I'm just hating on Freedom, but also, he doesn't have the best hazard setter, I'd say.
Are you sure? Rhyperior and Rachi are good rockers. Decent.
I mean, they're good rockers, but like...
Does this team really need hazards? I don't think it does, yeah.
It really doesn't.
As long as you have a solid rocker.
And this is fucking...
This is Cygnus type.
This is Volt turn.
Yeah, that too. Flip turn 2 with Bilotic.
I'm just hating.
Yeah.
This is Volt turn with Party Shot Incineroar.
Baton Pass Florges.
I desperately am looking at that Cryogonal.
Holy momentum. Okay, this is an S tier for me. Do you guys agree?
It's probably the best draft, but I'm just hating on Fatal. It's
I'm just staring down that Cryogonal.
I kind of fuck with it more than Ryan's team, to be honest.
I think it probably is top 2.
Top 2? Okay.
Yeah. You just put it there. It's just safer.
Okay.
You could put it number 1. You have a valid case for number 1. But
okay, we could put it number 1.
I would be cooked if Ladner didn't want to get rid of Jirachi so bad.
What?
That thing. I'd be cooked if Ladner didn't want to ditch Jirachi.
You know what? I think it's poetic we have the Samurai Super Saints at number 1 after they were dead last season. Okay. Thank you guys for watching. This is the end of the stream. I think you need to go to fucking sleep.
This has been fun.
Subscribe to the Hunky Donkey.
Yeah.
I have a new mid-tier video coming up tomorrow if you want to check that out.
Also, can't believe you didn't mention the SD Trailblaze Terra Ground Earthquake Venusaur set.
Is that real?
Oh yes, that is real.
It is.
Oh, holy shit, that sounds so cool.
Yeah, and I can Terra Blast Venusaur as well as fucking 3 points.
Oh yeah, why is it 3 points?
I was like, oh, it's 3 points?
Alright, I'm
Because
ending
no
the stream.
weather, no
Have a good
photo.
night, guys.
I'm gonna get
Have a good one.